He said, you've allowed everybody else to come up here and say their piece.
Yeah.
The hardest thing for me, Ocho, as the interviewer, was the way he started. My thing was, do I interrupt him and get this thing back on track, or do I let him go?
See, when you're interviewing somebody like that, and with the safe place that you do call it, the fact that it's Katt Williams or Cedric Entertainer, or any of these polarizing, iconic figures, you have to let them get their piece and say what they need to say. That's the whole point of you having a platform, and him willing to come on your platform to be able to do an interview and tell his truth, is you got to let him go.
Yeah,
you can't steer it. You can't steer this.
And so he did 30 minutes before I asked anything. Where you from? How, this, your dad, your mom, brothers and sisters. But he wanted to get that off his chest. And people say, no. He says, the truth doesn't need motivation.
Oh, no.
That's what he said. He said the truth doesn't need motivation. He said there's God's way and there's that. And if it's not God, it's the wrong way.
Yeah.
So while all you guys said, well, Shannon, you needed a follow-up question with what? I said, I didn't ask no follow-up question when said he didn't steal the joke.
Right.
That's not for me to decide. You decide. You decide who do you agree with. That's not my decision to make.
Right.
I told you when I first started this, my very first interview was my brother. I said, my job, I'm going to try to bring you some of the biggest celebs, entertainers, and athletes that I can possibly bring. And I'm going to allow them to have a conversation and maybe tell you something or share something with you, Ocho, that they've never said, or they've said it such a long time ago you don't remember it. But I want that entertainer, that celeb, or that athlete to share some things with you and give you a different glimpse of who or she or who they are, he or she. That was it. I never said I was a journalist. I never professed to be a journalist. I'm an entertainer. I have entertainers. And again, if you want hard-hitting questions, 60 Minutes is the platform from you.
Right.
Dateline, 48 Hours. Go to Lester Holt. Go to somebody that does that.
It's you got to understand, those aren't safe places. Those aren't places where you can get what you want to say off.
Right.
They dictate everything.
Yes. So
when you go that route.
Ocho, you make a great point. So let me ask you this. You think Katt Williams was going to open up as much as he did on any other platform?
Absolutely not.
I remember rapping the interview. Now, mind you, Ocho, I still got 20 to 30 minutes worth of questions left.
Right.
The interview is 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 5 seconds. And we didn't cut anything.
Right.
And I remember finishing up, and I look back. CJ is always sitting behind me, and I remember looking at CJ, and he's shaking his head. And I'm like, what? He's like, Shannon, this is gonna break the internet. I said, you think so? He's like, Shannon. He's like, Shannon.
Yeah.
So Jordan's shaking his head. He's looking at me like, everybody, the makeup, everybody's looking like, I was like, man, okay, they say it's that good. Okay, I'm gonna take it. Because when you in it, Ocho, you in it. You don't, I mean, and so, bro, and so we drive, says, okay, when we go, I say, CJ, we're gonna drop it in the new year. That's why I start. So I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna tease it. I'm gonna say, I'm dropping one on Club Shay.
Right.
I promise you, it's gonna, for someone to be better than this and to be bigger than this. President Obama is gonna have to come on your podcast, and says I'm running for a third term. That's the only thing that's going to possibly be bigger, and he's gonna come on mine and say that. So that's that.
Right. Yeah.
When we dropped it, we got 121,000 people watching it live in the chat, Ocho. So I'm like, okay, this thing might do 1 million. I say it's gonna be. I remember calling CJ. I say it's gonna probably do 2.5.
Right.
Ocho, I wake up this morning. We're at 5.2.
Come on now.
I was like, what the hell? I'll say, now I got to refigure. I said, okay, it's going to lose some steam.
No.
Ocho, we probably,
Ocho,
first. Now I'm thinking this thing might do about next Wednesday. This thing might do 20 million views.
Yeah, most definitely.
It might do 20 million views.
Most definitely.
Because of what Katt did. Here's a sound about Steve Harvey. He had some things to say about Steve Harvey. We got that sound right. We're about to play the sound that he said about Steve Harvey.
Okay.
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over KB and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You have to have a range.
That's what he said about Steve Harvey. I'll let people out there. I'm old enough to remember hanging with Mr. Cooper. If I'm not mistaken, Holly Robinson Pete was on that show.
Yeah, I remember.
And then Steve Harvey had a show with he and Cedric the Entertainer. And so you can deduce whatever you is. I mean, did he steal it? I don't know. But you take whatever you want to take. That's what I do. I present the case. I said, hell, okay, this is it. Because at the end of the day, if let's just say Steve is the prosecutor, Katt's the defender. Neither one of them get to decide. That's for the jury.
Right.
Okay, the listening audience is the jury.
Imitation is a form of flattery. If someone is willing to take something that you've done and twist the art of it a little bit, is that a bad thing? Again, I'm not in that field. I don't know, so I'm asking the questions.
It's like a musician. Let me ask you a question. You're a musician.
Right.
And somebody takes your song and remakes it.
And does a rendition of it.
You okay with that? If they're not compensating you okay with that's imitation is the highest form of flattery?
I see where you're going with that. I see listen, I see where you're going. I see where you're going with that. But again, I think something like that, of something of that magnitude, it happens all the time in that field. I'm assuming so. Yeah. But it happens in so many different other fields as well. So what do you do in a situation like that when someone steals your material? There's only one Uncle Ocho. There's only one Nightcap. I mean, you can duplicate it, you can replicate it, but there's only one us. So it would never be the same. It would never be the same. And there's no disrespect to anyone that wants to do anything of that magnitude. But I'm just saying you're not going to be able to do, like, listen, it's only one Shannon Sharp that played for the Denver Broncos and Baltimore Ravens. There will never be another 85 that played for Cincinnati, no matter who wears 85. And that's no disrespect. I'm just saying, think about this. Think about Martin. Think about the cast of Martin, right? Yeah. Think about the cast. Pam, Cole, Martin,
Tommy,
and then Tommy.
Yeah, and then they had Hustle Man.
Think about the main characters. Tell me somebody else that you can interchange and that cast will still be the same.
No, you couldn't.
It wouldn't be the same.
No.
It wouldn't be the same no matter what you do. Some things are just meant to be.
Yeah.
People can try to duplicate it or have a rendition of it, but it just won't be the same.
But here's the thing. Chick-fil-A started with Chick-fil-A is mainly.
I'm pouring out the glass, my body playing on that game. I'm too hard to kill them. That's all I keep in my head. There's studio doors and all I can keep from sleep. I hate that for you niggas ain't got no rep trying to be. Being black in America is the hardest thing to be. Everyone need a little love too, baby. How about me? Told her don't call me the stink, cause I smell like money. I put it down the greatest, baby. Hold this here for me. I took her from my nigga, we vibing to east side of the country. Cause she had a little situation, but I could tell it ain't my name. I mean her rapping, bitch. She say don't hush me, I say don't rush me. And I can tell how much she like the nigga by the way she say what it is.
What it is, oh, what's up? Every good girl needs a little stuff. Every black boy needs a little love. If you put it down, I'ma pick it up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Oh, you working with that AI? Nigga working with that AI, with this Serato AI.
What?
I kid. I'm well trained here.
You listening to
DJ
I always do it to go number one. And that's your brother, so hands, little bitches, the president of the month. Right, and I'm in the can, little bitch, I'm a trade, the city, my foot, it up, it up. I want that baby, the pen, I switch it up. I want it in the better. My family, my coat, my brother, my snap, my teeth, my mama. I'm up to saying, I don't need to see it, I don't want to hear about nothing. And I'm with us, you are here, but right, check it, what they killing them up. I'm better bring this shit back in away from the top of the time of the month. I better do it again, better show us.
Boy, it sound like you got your phone to the damn speaker or something.
LOL. You listening to
Might knock off wrist off. My wrist waiting. Top of no Chris.
Turn up.
you listening.
My wrist waiting in line.
You listening to
DJ Spend 50 and pissed off. Forever I'm feeling like reroute. Fuck a bad bitch, get lost. I'm passing over Chris Rock. This shit making like 52 mil. Riding with my boy and he got a bill. Work forever back, how do you feel? I get a dog, put a collar on chill.
In the club throwing up dollar bill. Little baddie on time, let me chill. In her face, so I gotta be real. She see what she doing for pill. She told them how she thrilled. Cut the money, you got for the thrill. My city, they do it for the thrill.
In my city, they clip for no reason. The bro killed a nigga for some peace. She a bird, ain't talking no east. Back up on my side, ain't talking no beef. No J, pretty good, fake you can see. They baby girl brain cause that pussy was bleed. I walk in the back and take 100. At least she got good prices for the key. Bitches praise me, running in. Plenty growing tall in the tree. These whole charges you to high speed. Days low, they were
Turns up.
you listening to
DJ I was fooling with your whole crowd. Got me shooting like a whole side. Been a minute since I hit that. She came back, she got more fight. On my head, bunch of no fight. Shooters trying to go get more fight. Just tell them people to stay in they place. Run shit up, but you still gotta pay.
Open it, bitch, I'm a big dog. All the shades, I can see ya. They put that head, they pissed off. Nigga so big, might knock our wrist off. On my wrist off. She waiting in line, ain't talking no Chris. Just her body, she taking her fit off. And money keep calling, so I was in my head, y'all. My niggas rich forever. The model look like
Turns up.
Her bitch been looking for Lord. Can't see you told her whole story. Things to the bitch like boring. Wait, this bitch you be acting so petty. I got the money, I run to the Fed. Haitian nigga with machetes. Popping off like confetti. 30 on me, you go test me. Bad bitch, lean back. She taking pictures like Diddy. I got a line, she want. Open it, bitch, I'm a big dog. All the shades, I can see y'all. Look at that head, they pissed off. Nigga so big, might knock on my wrist off. My wrist, she waiting in line, ain't talking no Chris. Trusting her body, she taking her fit off. Her money keep calling, so all.
I don't think you know how hard that little mash was.
It sound like that Rich the Kid and
it was that AB. I put the AB on the top of it. Put that shit on. Hey. Put that shit on. You heard that song before?
nah.
What are you talking about? Let's see what.
Yeah. Then you had Eddie.
Yeah.
I'm talking about comedians. You started stand up. I mean, Eddie went from
that boy on fire. Look, he got 47,000 in the box.
Out for bullshit though.
Off
bullshit.
Damn! A lot of motherfucking niggas, boy. That's what's wrong with niggas, though, right?
Niggas love it, man. Like, love that shit. Did you see what I put in there with the Corey Holcomb?
I ain't look at it, but I did see it. I didn't
About,
watch
about his shit, or about JB Smooth had did the same thing he did the same thing JB Smooth did in 96 and 2000 or something.
I think they didn't all bit some, I done heard Miss Pat go at it with her co-host. She stole a joke from him, and he remembered, and she was like, "I didn't steal that joke." He was like, "You right. You know what? I'm gonna let you make it." And she got so offended because you know they take that shit serious, man. That's their livelihood. Let's see what he whipped about.
Bill Cosby with Fat Albert. I don't know if you remember Fat Albert growing up on Sunday.
I remember Fat Albert.
It's some kind of comparison. What you was about to say?
No, but like, so you know how, like, especially if you consume a lot of shit, you may have heard some shit and actually forgot you even heard that shit somewhere.
Right, but you didn't internalize it already.
And yeah, and then come up like, you know, and had a spark of nostalgia about something. It's like, well, what if I wrote about this? Cause like with the said shit, like how many niggas growing up had an old school car and was whipping it like that?
Did I post the original Joker now? I seen it on YouTube, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it, but oh shit. Hold on, let's see.
AF, which is, you know what it is. I'm a grown ass man, and none of that ish gonna go like you think. You do know I got this over here.
You know what? You know what I would like? Because you have the space and you have the platform, you have the power, you have the voice.
Nah, I don't know. I think he get put in that same category as you know, Kanye and shit. Cat Williams. Like they say, nigga, you couldn't handle a 13-year-old nigga ran in your mind.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. How you gonna fuck with a heavyweight if that nigga get hold of you?
Oh shit, we got 6 subscribers. Hey, guess what I just did? Look what I just did. I went and replied to all them hoes.
Oh, on that clip?
On that clip, yeah. Somebody bound to come over from it. Somebody bound to. Yeah.
I see you didn't put up that. I see you didn't put up Saturday. You ain't like it.
They Joe Budden on that bullshit. You know me. You know I'm gonna try to push it out. It's probably uploading right now. So that's gonna be an audio only. So I'm gonna make sure to get that audio up from this week. You can only hear the podcast this week if you want to hear the full part. Cause nigga, you was like, I want to hear the answer. And then it'd be like, that was a good answer. Cause I had went and like, you know, we look forward, we listen to it, but I had chopped it down even more. But I guess it wasn't enough chopping. So, but you know, it's Patreon content. So, like this shit, I'm sure he's striking anything right now. So this not going up. This all just pre-shit. I might try to fuck with the music part a little. You know, I might just put that on my channel, like Kane Goody channel. You know, but the all bull part, nah. Them niggas gonna probably try to strike it right down, man. Cause this nigga on fire, man. He got 51,000 in the box.
Yeah,
that's an arena full of people, bro.
Damn! Is when that shit die down, his numbers gonna go right back to normal.
But still, that nigga normal is what the nigga would hope for, though. For real.
Oh, facts. I mean,
but he is Shannon Sharp, though. So
yeah, and Ocho Cinco. So I mean, shit. I mean, they gonna do what they do. I mean, yeah. Or was it T.O.? You know, I get them niggas confused a lot of times.
They do look just alike.
And they both was receding at the same time.
let me get a lot. I had lost my voice. I barely just got it back, and I'm gonna lose it again. Fuck with this shit. Dog, believe it or not, it was still a pretty good part, bro. Like it was pretty short too. It was like 2 hours.
Man, I just
But
want
we got to our shit and got the fuck on.
Yeah, I just want to get to everybody kicking down doors. All right, keep on kicking down doors. Somebody gonna spin a block and kick your shit down.
I for to say they gonna blow his whole house up, man. Facts.
It's too much. It's too much of it going around.
Let me see. But I know it's people that feel
if you got one of the placards in your rear view, I got you. I saw you back in. You know what I'm saying? I saw you back in, Ocho. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But anyway, hey, Navinix noticed that in comedy, stealing material is like Popeyes stealing Chick-fil-A sandwiches, wrapping them in Popeyes packages, and selling them like they made them.
I hear what you said, but look at Nike, look at Adidas, look at I can go on and on. Brand do the same thing. Company do the same thing.
Yes.
Everybody does the same thing in the corporate world.
Yes.
And it trickles over. Shit, hell, the NFL world. I just explained to you how teams are copycat throughout the league, throughout the season. They see plays that work on one team. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna steal that, change the formation, and run the same thing.
Ocho, I think that's a little
it happens all the time.
Ocho, stealing somebody's material and then using it as if your own. That's like how you feel if somebody out there talking about my name Ocho Cinco, and everything that you do, they saying that's them.
That's not the same.
Yes,
not
it
the
is.
same.
It don't work.
That is not the same.
Just think about it. It's only one Ocho. It's only one Ocho.
I tell you what shoe company can use air other than Nike? Let Adidas talk about they got air.
Nah,
Let Puma talk about they got air.
See that? You see how that you see how it don't make sense? It don't make sense though, because when you hear the word Air Jordan, the first thing that comes to mind is Michael and Nike.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. You said imitate the highest form of flattery. So Nike should be honored that a shoe company is using their property, intellectual property. They're infringing. That's patent.
Getting it wrong.
So they should be okay. Like, we cool with that, man. Thank y'all for stealing our property and making $20 billion off of it.
I told you understand. Listen, on Twitter, I steal people tweets. I steal people tweets because it be funny and I like it.
You and I both know John Geiger.
I heard you on that.
Oh, that's my guy. I love John. I love his stuff.
When he started replicating them shoes, what did Nike do?
He won that lawsuit too, I think. I think he won that. I don't know the logistics of what happened, but he still makes it. He still makes it. But the silhouette of it, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know exactly. Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, I got a joke for you real quick. Let me get one. I'm just show you how funny I am.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, chat, y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Watch how funny this is. You ready?
Yeah.
What do you call a well-balanced horse?
A well-balanced horse.
A well-balanced horse.
A hobby horse.
No.
A farmer horse.
Stable.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Stable. Oh, my God.
You see this? Ocho, we got 9,000 votes. Who do you believe is funnier? Uncle Ocho. And with 69% of the votes, 61% of the votes.
Hey, man, they lying, man. They lying. They lying.
You know they lying.
Not after that good joke I just told.
This is what Nikki said. Two things can be true. What Katt said about them is true doesn't mean we won't enjoy them as entertainers. We just know that integrity is questionable, Ocho. You can't speak on a man, then feel some type of way when he responds. That's what Nikki said.
You're right.
10,000 votes now. This is what he said. He also had something to say. We're going to tee this up. This is what Katt Williams said about Martin Lawrence. Let's cue the sound.
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner. You my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We're going to do it together. We're going to do some buddy cop shit. I said, Martin, you got my motherfucking word, my nigga. Go do what you got to do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House too. I almost died. And I got to read this script from all these good white people. Where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got him. Just like I'm telling you, I had that other dude's work. I had all of it. All I did was say, I want to punch it up so it's not offensive to real niggas. And that's how I got in this position.
And if I'm not mistaken, and chat, you could correct me if I'm wrong. I think Brandon T. Jackson said he regrets playing that role. If I'm not mistaken, chat, pull that up. Maybe I'm.
How much of it did you get to watch?
This shit, none of it. I don't
You
need
didn't
to
watch it, huh?
I don't need to hear this shit or what he's been saying. Like the little clips is enough. Like somebody may say, "Oh, Derek, you wasn't watching it in context and all that different shit." But it's like I've heard him say these things before. Okay, so was Flip Wilson a punk because he put on the dress? Is Jamie Foxx a punk because he put on the dress? I think that is Damon Wayans a punk because they dressed up and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think that's that makes you a punk because you putting on the dress because you're acting. Now, if something makes you feel uncomfortable, it makes you feel uncomfortable. That's different. But just the fact of you putting on a dress to do a role, I don't think that's, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the same thing as being a handicapped person or being an old person or something like that. It's just, or a woman dressing up as a man. I don't really think that defines your sexual orientation. I think it's just, you playing a role. Now, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, it makes you feel uncomfortable. That's cool. Everybody has their own comfort zone. I'm all for that. But just because these men have put on dresses, don't put that jacket on them that they secretly gay or is downplaying their manhood. No, that's to me, that's the farthest from the truth. And the joke remixing, I think a lot of people remix jokes. They hear some shit and they may want to make something funny. I think that Bernie Mac took Robin Harris's still.
Robin Harris, nigga.
Does that
copy my whole fucking flow, word for word, bar for bar?
Does that make Bernie Mac less funnier?
Nah, cause that nigga was knee slapping hilarious, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He took that shit and he elevated.
Robin Harris was a fool though. That Baby Kid tape is classic.
That's what I'm saying. That was a classic tape. And what Bernie Mac does, he evolved it and did something totally different, because you really could say that the Baby Kids in that last joke about Bernie Mac raising his sister's kids is the same thing. Because he's talking about bad kids. I mean, but to me is different. I can understand somebody taking somebody's joke and using everything verbatim, but like you taking the idea and making it your own. Nothing is new under the sun. Nothing is new. That's just like saying Isaac Hayes walk on by is trash. He's a stealer because he took Dionne Warwick's song and made it his own. I mean, nobody talks about Luther used a whole bunch of old ass songs. People, man, just because he's saying it passionately and it's some shit you never heard before, that don't mean it's right. And we supposed to just
Yeah, that's true. Cause you ain't. I get it. You don't supposed to just take whatever he's saying as gospel too. But how much of it you think he was really dropping gems, and how much he was putting cap on it?
I think it's 50%. I think it's half entertainment, half truth, which all comedy is. Comedy is half truth and half entertainment. He's just being a comedian. That's what comedians do. You know, I prefer Dave over Katt. That's just my opinion. Because I like I like my brain to be exercised.
I give this to Katt over Kevin though. I actually enjoyed most of Katt Williams stand-ups.
Yes.
Kevin Hart had like one good one. Then after that, he just started gradually like, all right, why this nigga still in my face? Like for real. But that's just an testament to his grind. You can't be mad at a nigga got an annoyance level of grind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just that drive. But you know, was he ever the funniest? Nah, but he was funny. You can't take that from the man. But I feel Kevin Hart like, nigga, you had your chance. You just was kind of off the hinge. You didn't want to do a lot of shit. So it stopped you in a lot of ways. So
Kevin Hart is like McDonald's. Is McDonald's the best shit?
Nah, but if you need to eat something real quick, you get it, right?
And is readily accessible. You see what I'm saying? It's on every corner. You know them golden arches is gonna be open.
Right.
Katt Williams, at one point, you didn't know if he was gonna show up to the show or not. But Kevin Hart, he is a professional, a constant professional. So I mean, what is a business going to go after? The wild card that you really don't know is going to do it, or the person that's professional, that's clean cut, and you know they're going to give you a product. It may not be the best product, but he's going to give you a product. That's why Amazon is so big. That's why Walmart is so big. Is it the best shit? No. But it's there. I mean,
right. Quick.
I think it's a whole bunch of just like he's stirring the pot. He got a pot and he just stirring that motherfucker. And watch, a special finna come.
Yeah, but I mean, he from who?
From Katt.
I was gonna say, Peter, he always cooking though. Honestly.
Favorite Uncle Club Shay. That's what we're asking.
Yeah.
You've got to give, and you don't get a second chance at that. People are unforgiving. Have a bad meal at a restaurant. How many times you have a bad meal? They're like, well, it was just bad this time. They're like, no, I'm good.
Right. I got one more question, Unc.
Sure.
I mean, in the chat, I need y'all to help me out. Listen to me real quick. I understand Hollywood in a sense. I understand acting in a sense. I've heard the frustrations and the gripes from many of people throughout the years in general, how hard it is to get roles, how hard it is to get jobs. So when you say you don't want to take certain roles, like so many opportunities are being presented to you to be able to turn down roles, how do they navigate in that area, in that field, and in that space when it's already hard to get roles and you have to turn stuff down because of what it might be, and it might derail your career when you can't even get your career off the goddamn ground because you're turning shit down because you're not getting enough opportunity to begin with.
That's
the part.
Just saying, because some people are so principled. I don't even think it might not even go to the booty hole shit, but some niggas not gonna wear a dress. Nigga not gonna do no gay shit. I'm not even gonna hug a nigga if I don't want. You know what I mean? Some people like that. And that will stifle your growth in this business, Some stuff you got to be more liberal minded in, is all I'm saying.
Just like
this might not be for everybody, man. You know what I mean?
Just like or it may not be for everybody, or you stick to your certain audience.
Right, yeah. You might not even reach that altitude.
But you don't want to.
Right.
Because it's your prerogative. You can do what you want. That's just like Michael K. Williams told Snoop, Snoop Parsons, the chick from The Wire. You know what I'm talking about?
Snoop, the light skin.
Okay.
With the mole.
Yeah, so he told her, hey, because she got a role where she was gonna have to put on the dress and be straight and be a prostitute and all that. And I think she had to show her breasts. Mike K. Williams told her, hey, why not add some more tools to your bag? Why not be versatile and take the role? It may open up the door for some different shit. And she was uncomfortable, but she took a chance and did it. She did the Spike Lee movie. I mean, that's just like Mike K. Yeah, just like Mike K. Williams. He wasn't gay, but he did gay scenes. I mean, Heath Ledger and Jake.
Michael K. Williams was gay, huh?
No, just like Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal in that movie.
And Brokeback Mountain and Heath Ledger. They not gay. They not gay, but they did the role. Just like women who do lesbian roles, but they really not gay. It's acting. Are you comfortable doing it or not? Just like people.
But I don't think anybody comes into the NFL thinking about the Hall of Fame. I mean, maybe thinking about winning MVP.
Hold on, Unc. You know what it took to get there?
Right.
Wait, let me take.
What you about to say? My bad. Just like people who do what now?
What I was going to say, it probably was along the line of people who do nude scenes. Some people would say they never gonna do a nude scene, and then some people don't have a problem with doing a nude scene, or some people say, well, I'm not doing a nude scene for this movie, because it's not paying me enough. But if the next movie, if y'all pay me enough, I'll do a nude scene. And they do it. I mean, it just depends, man. Some dudes don't want to show their dick on screen. Some dudes do it. Bruh. It's all your preference. And just to I just feel it's fucked up. You standing on real nigga principles. Well, to me, a real nigga let a man make decisions for themselves, and how they make their decisions, I wouldn't call a motherfucker gay until a motherfucker start fucking dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Dick in the booty.
Yeah, the minute you start booting over or sucking dicks and shit, then hey, there you go. There's your jacket. Go get your Hall of Fame jacket over there. You know what I'm saying? Because now you in the gay Hall of Fame. Other than that, man, let them people rock, man. And it's just, I think, yeah, we in the business, like we talking about other people and shit, but we coming at it from our standpoint, all bullshit to the side, putting the bullshit to the side. And you supposed to let people, especially men, make decisions on their own, and how they rock is how they rock. So you mean to tell me that he was gonna call Prince a punk to his face because he had on lace? Prince was a bitch because he had on lace and all that, and high heels and makeup and all that shit. Morris Day and them had on heels and lace and makeup and all kind of shit. Rick James had on high heel boots. But what Charlie Murphy say, that he was mad niggerish? I mean, it's like people do what they do, bro. And as long as their principles and morals is intact, hey, man, you do what you do.
They must have started talking some crazy shit because, boy, it done froze and tripping now.
It is.
It's like Go John said, Ocho, you've been rich too long. Imagine if you got an A on a test, someone comes and erases your name and put their name at the top.
No, it ain't.
And they get the A, It don't mention you.
Now, see, that's a problem. That's a problem, and I think that's the issue with Katt because the jokes are being stolen and everything. Yeah, everything taken off, and I think that's where the problem lies.
Jerry Lee said, phenomenal interview with Katt. You did amazing. Ocho, were your thoughts on Katt standing on business with Bernie Mac towards the end of comedy, if any? R.I.P. Bernie. He holds Bernie in very high regard.
Yeah.
He said that he had an opportunity to be, once Bernie left, another the king of comedy that replaced Bernie.
Right.
He said, nah, after they pooped on Bernie,
right.
He's like, nah, y'all ain't gonna do what y'all did to Bernie.
I need better context. You said they shitted on Bernie?
Well, the story is, I don't know if it's true or not, but they said Bernie, from what I've been able to deduce, I guess Steve said they were all supposed to alternate.
Right.
But Steve ended up going last. Nobody wanted to follow Bernie. Because it's kind of like, it's kind of like if you're in a talent show and you go behind a kid or an animal.
Right.
Well, good luck with that.
Okay. I see.
So now Bernie is Bernie. You got to follow Bernie.
Right.
Steve
so that's a hard act to follow behind.
Right. Steve was saying, I wanted to be in the rocking chair, which means I went third, and Bernie, we flip it up. Said go last. DL go last.
Right.
But Katt was saying, Steve, it's your tour. So if it's your tour, you're supposed to. If you're the headliner,
he's the headliner. He got to go last.
Right. But that's not what Steve said. Steve said it was agreed upon that everybody was gonna go. Hey, we're gonna rotate it.
Right.
So
I see what you
and
mean.
he said, and Katt said, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Y'all did what y'all did to Bernie.
Right.
So screw y'all.
Damn.
Okay, that's different.
Goddamn
That's different.
Bernie.
You standing on some principles and morals. Like if you did my boy wrong, then I'm not gonna click up with y'all. That's different from this other shit, bro.
I didn't know he was supposed to replace Bernie. But he say no DL slander would be allowed. Some people say DL ain't funny like that for real.
I mean, King. All right. So when you watch the Kings of Comedy, which one do you replay the most?
Bernie and Sid. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly. Bernie and Sid.
Yeah.
I mean it is what it is.
Steve Harvey, he got two bits, the Titanic bit, and then the one about the nigga hiding in the car or whatever. That shit was hilarious.
The nigga hiding in the car.
Remember the Panther dude tried to kill his baby mama and all that?
I don't even remember that shit. They'll let you know.
What? He was like, nigga, how you gonna hide in the trunk? You know?
The DC sniper dude.
Nah, it wasn't that one. The dude, funny enough, this kid, like, they got, ailments now because they survived, but that child grown now. It was an NFL player trying to kill his baby mama soon to be because she was pregnant. Yeah. They found him hiding in his own trunk.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't even remember that shit.
I forget his name.
I know you're talking about, but
y'all let us know in the comments one day.
I just kind of feel like, he's a little perturbed that comedians that he feel like he's bigger than him. Right. That's what I really feel like, it is. At the end of the day. Yeah. I honestly think Katt got little man syndrome. I think that because he's not the biggest guy, he had the biggest stick that he has in his pocket is his comedy. So he uses that as a weapon against any and everybody. And because he's so good, he had to hone that because he always been a little nigga. So he's honed that and he's become better than everybody, than 90% of the people. And I feel like he kind of feel a certain way that, you know, even people that has used some of his material and made their own material from it, they still bigger than him. So, you know, I mean, no, bro.
Oh,
Look at this.
Oh,
Somebody come look at this.
all is that?
Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this. Goddamn. Oh, you get your
Throwing him around, throwing his ass around. Yeah.
Is that Kodak Black?
King, get off of him! King, get off of him! King, get off of him! Get down, King! Getting mauled by adolescents. Getting mauled by adolescents in this motherfucker. And you gonna tell said you was gonna hit him in his stomach. Okay. Come on, bro.
That's hilarious.
I see if he was a knockout artist in this motherfucker. That talking about I didn't know that was a kid. Boy, stop. You knew damn well that was a goddamn child. But ain't nobody bringing that shit up though. They not bringing that shit up. You out there fighting children. A nigga that ain't even past 8th grade yet. A nigga that can't even wipe his ass good yet.
Yeah.
Niggas that don't even have a driver's license is yoking you the fuck up.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Shout out to the subscriber.
We in the 4th day of the new year, man. we in the 4th day of the new year, and you had a Hiroshima type interview. Basically, that's what that was. You had a Hiroshima type interview.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure with what they have going on if they want to continue to give it legs, because right now it's in a world of its own. And again, by the time probably what's the day? It ain't been 48 hours yet, huh?
No, it'll be 48 hours tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Listen, by the time we do the show Saturday, you might be at 20 million.
Yeah, for sure.
You might be at 20 million.
I mean, we're pretty close. We're pretty close to 11 million right now.
Maybe 30.
We're pretty close to 11 million right now.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's good work. Yeah, man. That's good work.
Man.
Shit, he's stealing from Charleston White. Shit.
Who's stealing from Charleston White?
Katt Williams stealing from Charleston White. Shit. That's what Charleston White shit he doing.
They say he stole from what's his name? Tommy Sotomayor.
John asked, "Hey, what were you thinking when Katt said he had less to drink than you?" The look on your face was priceless because that wasn't true. He started way before the interview. Trust me. I promise you that. And like he said, you could ask anybody on the set that was there. Laney Ray, welcome back, Laney Ray. That Katt interview was fire. Shannon, who is the number one person on your list to interview that you haven't yet? LeBron.
Oh,
in this order: LeBron,
LeBron,
Dave Chappelle, President Obama.
Wait,
Oprah.
I told you gotta talk to me, man. You naming people in my contact. I call Obama right now. I bet he answer. Watch this. Hold on. I'm gonna put it on speaker.
That man ain't
Barry,
no phone.
Barry not
Man,
finna
I
answer
got
that
Obama number.
goddamn
At
phone, man.
10:20, nigga.
Barry
Fuck
not
out
finna answer
here.
that
Obama.
damn phone.
What's up? Okay. Yeah, Obama. Shannon Sharp said he want to interview you.
We don't hear nothing.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna pass me your information.
Boy, if you don't get
All right, bet. Yes, sir.
First of all,
I told you.
it's very
Told you, bro.
disrespectful.
Hey, I got connections, man.
I'm not saying that you don't have.
What's wrong with this man?
Where she went? She jumped in and jumped out.
What's wrong with this nigga, man? What's wrong with this nigga?
Man, I don't know, man. But I definitely would like to hear.
Obama was GD with me, but boom, then he went into politics.
Yeah, you need to be.
Oh, Obama was.
Just
Oh,
say
okay.
Obama was GD.
Obama was with the guys.
And, you know,
okay.
Hey, let the GDs in the dough.
Hey, stop playing.
GD,
PD.
GD,
PD, what?
we went separate. We went down two different paths. He went politics, presidential route.
He's with the guys. Okay. Obama left his white grandparents' farm, went to college, and got with the guys. Okay. Okay. I believe that.
The nigga said, "Oh, King Dave or whoever." No, this. I don't know which side.
Okay.
That nigga said, "Hey, let the titties in the dough."
Okay. Obama at the White House. They let the GDs in the dough. Okay. Yeah. We got you. Says the man with sunshades on in his house. We got you. But I want to know what Dave got to say about all this, because you know his opinion is to me the most level-headed and well thought out opinion, because it don't seem like Dave just said shit just to be saying shit. He really be thinking about this shit and just saying, like, it seems like a whole bunch of niggerish shit going on. And I mean, it's just calling everybody out and then woofing like you gonna put hands on niggas. Not your bodyguard. I need you to put hands on them. Not your 380 pound, 7 foot tall bodyguard. I need you. Huh?
We gotta get us a little gym or something. Gym cam. Cause you say, nah, you want to see that nigga do the punching, huh?
Hey man, that's what I'm saying.
You talk, you punch.
Yes, bro. Like I don't feel like that's fair. Like a nigga talk shit and then say, Kiki, sick him. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't respect the motherfucker that oh no, what was it? Snooky, get him. Like I don't respect that shit, man. You send your bodyguard over there to beat a nigga up, but you was the one doing all the talking. Like, no, I don't respect that. You said that shit out of your mouth. Yeah, your bodyguard is supposed to keep everybody back.
Hey, man, that's the luxuries of life, man. No cap.
I get it.
Why get my hands dirty when Snookums can do it for me?
Yeah, but Snookums wasn't talking. Snookums would much rather just collect his check with peace.
Right, peacefully, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Some real shit just pop off, right?
Yeah, not situations you created.
Right. I understand.
It's like And that's man shit. You know, you talk about a motherfucker putting on a dress, but you go talk shit about motherfuckers and then send your bodyguards. But we seen how your hands work. We seen your work in the streets. And goddamn elementary school kids is yoking your ass to fuck up. A nigga the size of Caden then motherfucking tackled his ass and took him to the ground and put him in a full Nelson. Come on, bro. That's a baby. That motherfucker don't even have hair in his chin. Look at that.
So wait, you mad at Katt Williams?
I'm not mad at Katt Williams.
So
I just disagree with some things. You know how I am. I'm gonna dig deep, and I disagree with some of the stuff he's saying. Because
did you look at the whole interview?
He didn't watch it.
I didn't watch the whole
You
interview.
didn't watch the interview?
I didn't watch the whole interview. I watched some of it, and I'm just talking about the things that I saw. I'm not saying that somebody didn't use some of his ideas to create their own idea. I'm not saying that, but the thing is, when he talking about men wearing dresses, they less than men, and he was gonna hit said in his stomach and all this different shit. You gonna hit said in his stomach when you was just on the ground getting yoked the fuck up by a child that you punched in the face? How the fuck you punch a kid and then you end up on the ground getting choked out? How is that possible? I just don't agree with all that shit. And then he's used somebody material. Did you look in the chat and see that clip?
Yeah, somebody said he used JB Smooth, but I actually did not look at that clip yet. Who said he used JB Smooth joke?
JB Smooth did a joke very similar in 1996, and he did it in 2003, 2004. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so should JB Smooth go to Shay next?
So this is my thing. I don't know if I can believe that everything happened that he said in his childhood. That shit was kind of drastic. So that gets me to think, well, if that's not real, is everything he's saying about everything else real? I mean, a lot of it do line up for him, you know, say, oh, this or that, and then what he do the next thing he had on the dress, getting, you know, whatever. So a lot of it line up, but I mean, do I believe it all? I don't know. I do think I would like to say it's messy, but I mean, at the same time, I feel like he just clapping back because everybody, all the rest of them had something to say, and he ain't even say nothing about them. So he just clapping back. Like, if somebody say something about you, you gonna be ready to say something. I mean, I am. As soon as I hear somebody say my name, I'm like, what? Like, what's going on?
But no, so, but he been saying this about them people for years.
Yeah, but he came on Shay because all of them had something to say. I think it's like an exchange type of thing. Like, if they're saying something about them and him, although I will say that I do think they're, like you saying, he been saying something about them, so like he might say something first or whatever the case might be. I mean, but the point I'm making is that he was responding to a lot of stuff that was said about him. Like, even on the video, he was like, I mean, you let them come up here and tell all these lies, so I'm just coming in and telling the truth. So they went on his show or wherever they was, and they said something about him, and he was just responding to it.
No, from what I gathered, that said it didn't happen. He didn't acknowledge it. So he's saying like, no, it did happen. You already apologized for it, so why would you come on here and say that didn't happen? So, I mean, I guess he trying to, you know, take the smut off his name, say I'm not lying and all that different shit. And if he feel like somebody took his shit, all right, cool. I'm not even tripping on that shit. I'm tripping on him trying to downplay dudes because they put on dresses. Because I don't think that fucks with your manhood. It's just what you comfortable with. Because anybody can call you gay. And that don't mean
I feel you on that. Like, it's just whatever you choose, however you choose to make your money. Yeah. Some people feel like that's not a big deal to put on a dress. Some people do feel like, okay, you emasculating this is an agenda. It's far more beyond just me making money putting on the dress. No, it's far beyond that.
And him talking about that he gonna hit a nigga in their stomach. I don't. You gonna hit who in their stomach? We see how your hands work. He hit that boy in his face, and that shit didn't do nothing but amp his ass up. Like, oh, we hitting niggas now. Okay, I got you. Hit this ground. I mean, that's just my whole thing. It's like, you know, we talking about man shit, but a man wouldn't punch on no child. He would have said, little boy, go on about your motherfucking business. Because the little boy didn't hit him first. He hit the little boy. I just don't, you know, I don't fuck with that shit.
One thing I will say though, he got the internet booming. Like, you can't help but scroll on your timeline and see anything about Katt Williams and Club Shay. Like, to an extent, he did what he was supposed to do, and he got people looking, he got people talking, and yeah. I mean, I tried to look at the video, and one thing I was like, okay, it's a 2-hour video. Like, this is it. And although it's Shannon Sharp and it's Katt Williams and Katt did what he did, but I was like, it's 2 hours, it's long, but you know, it's a lot of footage.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that he got some. I think that he got some jewels and some things that you can learn from as a person and grow with. Yeah, hell yeah. That's why I said earlier that Katt did exactly what every comedian does. Most comedians mix 50% real with 50% entertainment, and I think that's what it was. Half that shit was real, half that shit was entertainment. What's the truth
Yeah,
and what's not? I don't know. I wasn't there in them situations.
yeah.
But
I
definitely,
definitely feel like when I listen to Ricky Smiley response and I listen to the interview, I believe everything that Katt Williams said when it came to that, because Ricky Smiley response was like, it's it was like he was struggling to find something to say, like anything to say that what he said was real. Like, it sounded like Katt Williams got the part, and he was mad that what he auditioned for, because he was stuck on that's what I auditioned for. But did you get the part? It don't sound like you got the part. It sounds like
what
you got the crackhead Santa. That's
well
what it sounds like.
that's what he said. He said he auditioned for that for Money Mike. They came back and
But
said no.
what did he say about the video before? Because I actually didn't look at that interview, so I don't know what was his exact words that he said. Because Katt Williams said that he got the part, but then they ended up switching the roles for whatever reason. They ended up switching the roles. But Katt Williams said that in the other interview, Ricky Smiley said he got the part.
Well, the interview I saw, well, when he got on the radio and responded, he said that I auditioned for the part, and then they came back and said, no, we got a different part for you. So Katt got the part. So he said it was never no contracts and no shit like that. So and he was basically trying to me, it seemed like he was trying to take the high road and not say nothing salacious or say nothing bad about the dude, and just was like, I didn't get the part. And I think
This
that
in the response.
yeah, and I think that anybody who saw that role after the movie came out would be like, damn, I auditioned for that shit and I didn't get it. I think anybody would be like, damn, I really wanted that role. Because look what he did to his career. I think anybody would feel some type of way. That's just
No, I
like
feel you, because Will Smith regretted not taking the Matrix.
I think because so many people are happy and pleased with it, the ones that's not, I don't.
Right.
Well, you reach out to him and see if he can come in on your podcast and you ask him all the questions that you want to ask.
Yeah.
Let me see how that work out for you.
It ain't gonna happen.
I mean, if Will Smith would have did The Matrix, it wouldn't have been The Matrix. And he already got a movie about artificial intelligence and shit.
It don't matter. It's
Our
still a
Robot.
role.
But no, I'm saying, like, he got Our Robot. I don't think it would have. I think Keanu was the perfect role for that.
Yeah, he definitely was. He definitely was. Instead of him taking that role, instead of Will Smith taking that role, he ended up doing Wild Wild West.
Whoa. Now, if that's the two choices, hell yeah, he should have took The Matrix. Shit.
Damn.
What the fuck? What would you take?
Yeah, for real. So, not saying that he regrets that Wild Wild West role, but yeah. Now, what I do want to ask, do y'all think? I don't know. Do you think Katt Williams is conceited or he's just confident? Because one thing I did kept noticing in the interview is like he kept saying, "I have 11 such and such, and I do this, and I is like, why are you really saying what you're saying? Like,
I said it before you came on. I think he got little man syndrome. I think the strongest thing on his body is his comedy, and I think that he feels a certain way because other people are bigger than him in comedy, but he's better than them. That's how I feel. Like he better than a lot of these people, but they bigger than him. You know, you can't do nothing. You know, how would you feel like if you funnier than Kevin Hart, but every time you turn on your TV, Kevin Hart is on the TV or on the radio?
I mean, but then, like I said, I didn't finish the video, but when he says some stuff, it does make me question it though. Like, I mean, it does line up with what you're saying. Like, you do believe 50% of it is real and 50% is not. But I'm just saying, like, when Kevin Hart did come out, Kevin Hart came out big. And, I mean, he wasn't small stuff before. Like, he was in Scary Movie, one of the Scary Movies, like 4 or 5 or something like that.
I seen a bunch of bullshit movies.
Yeah. And then after that, it's just like, bam, like. So, I mean, he did Soul Plane, and after that, he did his. It's too loud in the background, and y'all hear it.
I mean, it's a little loud. It's a little loud, but I can hear you.
But yeah, he just came out running, like, so. I mean, it does kind of make you wonder: was he ever in comedy clubs? Like, I don't know.
Yes. Patrice O'Neal vouched for him. Patrice O'Neal is one of the funniest motherfuckers that ever did comedy.
Frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy.
Yeah.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh, okay.
Take responsibility for what you chose and say, you know what? I got to fix me, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to stand up for comedy. So when you say Tiffany Haddish, doesn't deserve or isn't really a comedian, and these other women have worked hard, which they have. Shouts out to Melanie Camacho. Shouts out to Lunel. Shouts out to Leslie Jones, who are all underneath the umbrella of Katt Williams. Katt Williams, have you ever used your platform to fucking bring the people that were under you up? You haven't. So because you haven't, don't shit on those that now are. I've used my platform and I brought my guys and girls up. The brand of Kevin Hart is a brand that's expanded so far, whether you like me or not. My presence in comedy will forever be felt because I'm a fucking boss. Frustration with Katt Williams comes from.
Now with that clip, I feel him on that clip because, like, yeah, Katt Williams do got all these people around him, but some people not big as like Tiffany Haddish. And to me, Tiffany Haddish is not even funny. She not funny. Like, I don't even know how she got to where she got to. And I do feel like a lot of times she's like super belligerent. And it's just like, what? But she does have like her name is known more than the other people.
And I had just said everything that minus the drugs, because I don't want to put drugs on nobody unless you have stone cold facts or whatever.
Yeah, for real.
But I had just said that. I had just said everything, and I hadn't seen that video on forever. But I just said that Kevin Hart is polished, professional. They are going to pick that any day. They're going to pick a professional person that can actually get the job done and the work done over somebody who may come to work any day.
Yeah, because it is a business.
It's a business, yeah.
Like he kept saying in the interview, it's a business. It's a business. He kept saying it, but it is a business. So yeah.
And that's why Katt got to do everything on his own. So of course he got a lot of money because all the money come back to him because he's doing it on his own. But it's a reason why he's doing it on his own, because the people feel like he is a risk. Anytime you are a risk, even if you are great, they are not going to push you to the top. Just like Chris Brown. Why you think that Chris Brown isn't just a household name anymore? Like, yeah, everybody know him, but they don't push Chris Brown everywhere. Why? Because of that Rihanna shit. And that's going to always happen. That's going to always happen in the damn industry. I mean, you can't really hate on Kevin Hart for taking the opportunities that's put in front of him. I mean, what is he supposed to do? Turn down the plate?
Yeah, for real. I mean, I think more so the thing that he was trying to highlight is what did he do to get to that point? Like, what did he do? Like, and he kept focusing on that too. Like, I didn't have to wear a dress. I didn't have to. What's his name said that he would give me fellatio, and I told him no, and it was other people here, and I'm like, so what did y'all do? Like, he focused on that. So
yeah, but he punched the kid though.
He ain't talking about that. He said that ain't comedy.
No, but what I'm saying, but
that.
You talk about a man putting on a dress, but then now you got a man punching on children. What's worse? A sin is a sin. It's like, I just don't like people kicking down somebody else's door when your door hinges is barely hanging on. Somebody can come kick your shit in any day.
Which is one of the things that I think he kind of was saying when he was talking about his childhood. One of the reasons why he stopped, he tried to get away from his dad, was like not so much like contradiction, but I think, I don't know, it kind of, I wasn't exactly sure because he wasn't speaking completely like clear, but it just seemed like he was, well, I guess he couldn't do exactly what he wanted to do. That was the main things, but it was like kind of like he couldn't live his life the way he wanted to live his life because to him these things were real and true, but that's not what he was seeing when it came from another point. I don't know, but it just kind of seemed like it was like a big contradiction, like when it came to his childhood.
So is Martin less of a man to you because he did Shanae?
I mean, it was funny. I'm not saying he was less than a man. I'm saying
That's what I'm saying. It was funny, right?
Yeah, it was funny, but
so
would you put on a dress to make money? That's the
I
real
don't know.
question. Like,
I don't know.
Like if you got a deal, if you got a deal today and you had to sign and they say you had to wear a dress, you had to model in a dress, would you do that for $12 billion?
$12 billion?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. A dress?
Some people they feel like, oh nigga, I'm not about to wear no dress. Like you some people feel like that's selling their soul.
$12 billion. My kids can do whatever the fuck they want to do, and they kids can do whatever the fuck they want to do if we play it right. I'm thinking about my kids' legacy and they kids' legacy. For $12 billion, put on the dress. What are we talking about? I'm still gonna go fuck my wife. What are we talking about?
Some people feel like that's emasculating.
Emasculating for what? Booting me over a damn couch and saying you're going to take this dick for the $12 billion. That's emasculating. Me putting on a dress. What am I wearing a dress for? For comedy? For a role? To be funny in it? If I'm a comedian, I thought being a comedian, you trying to be funny. But it's all about what you, like I said, it's all about what you're comfortable with. It was certain shit that Dave Chappelle was not comfortable with, so he walked away. It's all about what you're comfortable with. It's not about, I just hate the fact that people are saying that, especially in the day and age that we live in, where motherfuckers can do whatever the fuck they want to do. If you're not gay, you're not gonna be gay in a dress. If you're not gay means you have sex with the same sex. That's what gay means, correct? If that's what the Webster's dictionary says, right? I'm just, putting all the bullshit to the side. If you gay, that means so do you think Heath Ledger is gay for the Brokeback Mountain? You think he was gay?
I think that was pushing it, but I'm not saying he was gay, but I think that was like really pushing it. That was hard.
But they actors though, right?
Yeah, that's real. But I mean, would you do a role like that?
No. I can't see myself kissing no dude. That would make me uncomfortable. You see what I'm saying? That would make me uncomfortable with me kissing a man. But putting on an article of clothing for a role for $12 billion? Come on. But if a nigga tell me you gonna put this dress on $5,000, nah, fuck that. Boy, why you put this shit on?
It came back.
Like for real.
Nigga ran out of that house, dick hard.
He was happy, boy. Oh shit.
Dick harder than a motherfucker. Boy, what you doing here? Come here. That nigga jumped the hose. That nigga jumped the whole flight of stairs. God damn. Hell no. Watch out now. Hell. Watch out now, boy. God damn.
Hey,
wow.
Yeah.
Damn, what the fuck? See, that's wrong.
What the
They supposed
fuck?
to live their truth.
Hey, yo.
She's supposed to throw a pot out that goddamn door.
Nah, for real. She was supposed to act up right there.
She's supposed to throw a pot out that goddamn door. Hey, goddamn it, unhand him.
What? Bro.
Goddamn man.
Unhand him.
If we can't share, can't nobody.
What?
King, get off of him. Get down. He jumped the whole flight of stairs. She supposed to be in there throwing up.
Elma, this is Jack Twist.
Wow.
Jack, this is my wife, Elma.
Yeah, they
That's
twist,
so
all right.
disrespectful. That's so disrespectful.
You got a kid? Yeah, I got 2 little girls. Elma Jr. and Jenny.
Not only did you kiss him down there, but then you bringing him to meet me.
Smiles a lot. Married to pretty little gal in Childress, Texas.
Yeah.
Marine.
Boy,
Me and
that's
Jack, we're gonna
wild.
get ourselves a drink.
Yeah, y'all gonna get a drink, all right.
Fair enough.
Pleased to meet you, ma'am.
Drinking from each other love cup.
We
You
might not get
mother-
back tonight when we get to drinking and talking and all.
Oh my God.
Did you get me a pack of smokes?
Smokes somewhere there in the top pocket of my blue shirt. They're in the bedroom.
What?
Got you covered. I knew he was coming. Damn. What the? Hey, man. See, I ain't never seen this movie, man, but that's.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even talking.
Either. That's enough right there. Like, I don't think I want to see the rest.
I'm not even talking about the actors. I'm just talking about like the story in general. Like, you wouldn't even do your side chick like that. You wouldn't have your side chick pull up and be like, come
all
around
up in the mix like that.
That's all I'm saying. That's too disrespectful.
Like, you would be like, hey, bitch, go around the corner, man. I mean, he jumped the whole flight of stairs. Did you see that shit?
No, you know somebody could walk out and y'all just, man, fuck out of here.
But did you see the excitement? The nigga jumped the whole flight of stairs. He damn near jumped over the banister. Like, nigga, come here. What the fuck? And that's wild. Who wrote this shit? Now, whoever wrote this was living their best fantasies out in this motherfucker, man. What the hell, man? Whoever wrote this, that's exactly what they wanted to
jump
do.
a flight of stairs.
Look, if you want to see that nigga jump all the way over the stairs, like, come here, come hither, get your ass over here, nigga. I've been waiting 3 months for this. And both of them was like holding they pants and bridges and shit. Like, man, I gotta keep this dick down, man. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? But one of them dead. But Jake Gyllenhaal, shit, he got wife and all kind of shit, and don't nobody be calling him ain't nobody talking down on him. Why is it emasculating for black men, but white men can do whole gay movies and nobody question their manhood? Why is that? We talking about a nigga just putting on a dress and making somebody laugh.
That's real. That's what's up. I don't know what it is, but I think the thing that he trying to highlight too is the things that goes on in the industry, like the foul things that go on.
That's different. I think that's different.
I think they equate that to it though. I think
he mixed them both up, so you can't go against them because you know who's going to go against that. But he's still hating in the same breath.
Yeah, I think he is still kind of hating. I do feel like that, like, cause why? I feel like he being petty. I do feel like he's being petty to an extent too. But I think he's also equating that with it. Like, they did this so they can get far. They do these things so they can have the type of careers that they do have. So they can have the type of money that they have in these careers. Not everybody, like you said, like he thinks he is better than him, but he don't have the type of career that they have. But what did they do to get that type of career?
Okay,
and they don't have the same talent that he has.
Okay, I will give you that some people will do a whole bunch of things to get to where they're at. If you watch the Marilyn Monroe story, like the dude was like, he didn't really even ask for no head. She wanted the role. He brought her in the room and pulled out his dick, and she wanted to get to where she wanted to get to, so she did it. I mean, people do things to get to certain positions, but I don't think just putting on a dress emasculates a man. Are we looking at Ving Rhames? Do people think Ving Rhames is gay?
I don't know, but that scene was a lot for me. That scene is a lot for me.
Ving Rhames.
That scene was a lot. I don't know if he gay. I wouldn't think that he is. I wouldn't say that he is, but I do feel like that scene was a lot. Like,
Okay, and that's not his only scene, because remember he did Holiday Heart.
Holiday Heart.
And then right after that he did Baby Boy. Big ass gangster nigga frog squatting with Jody Mama. I don't never hear nobody calling Vin Rhames a punk.
But I think he is. I think he is in the conversation when that conversation does come up. I do think like he's in that conversation. It's like they might not name drop him, but he is part of the conversation because he has done that.
Okay, all right. So since we talking about the men, so what about the women who do lesbian scenes? Are they gay?
I mean, you know, they got people that let men suck them up, and they feel like that's not gay.
That's
like
different. We talking
it's
about
not because
we talking about sex. It is different because we're talking about sexual acts. When you talk about being gay or being homosexual, we're talking about sex. Talking about sex now.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but you do equate those things too. When you see a dude wearing lashes, you see a dude putting nails on. 9 times out of 10, they're doing that because they are that.
Okay, granted, but you don't know for sure though.
No, you don't know for sure. Just like
And
they have the full blown dudes that are gay, and they like football players. Like you don't know.
that's what I'm saying. And to put a jacket on somebody, and you don't know what they do in their bedroom on their free time is wrong to me. To put a jacket on somebody and you do not know what they do behind closed doors in their bedroom, that's wrong. Until that person comes out and say, I'm whatever, shit, hey, it is what it is. I just
All
don't
I'm saying is, yeah, it might not be the complete same thing, but it's kind of the same thing. It's like calling a pot, calling a kettle black. Like they're both black. Like it might not be completely the same thing, but it's like the same thing. Like, yeah, just because they pick that role, they might not be gay, but I mean,
It's called acting. I mean, Denzel played one of the best gangsters you've ever seen. Do you think Denzel is a gangster? This shit ties into
yeah, but you focusing on the acting part. The thing is, they're doing those things to get to a certain point. That's what he's focusing on. He's not. I mean, he's not saying that because they did that they're gay. He's not saying it. Although some acts do make you gay. Yeah, if you're sleeping with a man, you're gay. Yeah. What he's saying is they are doing these things to get to achieve a higher level in their career. He has not done those things. That's why he's at where he's at. But he's more talented than them. That's what he's saying.
But why does it matter if they put on the dress to get to where they went to? What if you acted in a dumbass movie and you played somebody slow or some shit, and you did that just because you needed a role to get to the next role? Should it matter?
I think, to me, the way I see it is like, maybe it's like a person taking steroids to get to a higher level in fitness or sports versus a person that don't take steroids.
And
Like,
look at that world. They don't even really care as long as you tell the truth about it. Right?
Really?
if you look at all the stuff, they don't care as long as, because the majority of those bodybuilders all will say, well, yeah, I'm not natty. No, I ain't natural. And nobody gives a fuck because that person had already said I'm not natural. But if a person says they natural and then you find out that they're not natural, that's when everybody start getting on their ass because they're like, well, you said that you did all this natural and you not. But the majority of them have. Ronnie Coleman, what's that new kid? Sam Selleck. They talking about that he not natural. He on steroids. They don't care as long as you tell the truth. And a lot of them be like, yeah, I took steroids once a time before, but I'm off of it now.
That's crazy because I feel like they would care because the people that do attain it naturally, I feel like that's different. For you to attain that naturally versus you artificially doing it and then saying, like, you didn't go through the same pain I went through. You didn't go through the same,
Oh, if you
like,
think that when you take steroids, you don't have to work as hard as somebody being natural, you are sadly mistaken. When you take steroids, they don't just you don't just puff up. They still got to go in the gym and work.
no, I believe that, but what's the reason for a person taking steroids?
The recovery time, the amount of weight that you can lift, the way that the pump is gonna look, all that. The gains you're gonna get, the gains are gonna be quicker, but they still gotta go work.
Okay, so the point I'm making with that is that you got to put in a little bit more extra work to get to what where that person is getting to. It's like they're shortening up their time to get to there. That's more work.
Yeah.
That's more pain. That's
So
So yeah, I'm sure a person that actually, like he was saying in the video, that does not cut corners is gonna feel a type of way for somebody that has cut corners. But I do get what you're saying because it don't matter. Okay, you don't have to cut corners, but I'm gonna cut these corners and I'm gonna get this. Like I get it. I mean, I kind of see it both ways. Like that that will make a person feel a certain type of way. No, I don't want to wear them just because I feel like if I wear a dress, you trying to make me be this or be that or whatever the case might be. I mean, we all hear the stories in Hollywood. How if I heard a story that for the people to be in Star Wars, they had to have sex with George Lucas. How true that is, I don't know. But I mean, I've
Boy,
heard that.
that's a horrible time. Damn, you seen that motherfucking neck? Boy. But I mean, hey, I don't know. It's like all this coming on the heels of all these black men that's basically finna go down. I
They finna
feel
go down for what? You saying all these pills coming down on the black?
Look at all these Diddy. They talking about Jamie Foxx, Jonathan Majors, shit, somebody, TD Jakes, couple more dudes that they talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like all these allegations on these salacious things that these black men supposedly done, and then you got Cat Williams come and just throw some flames on all this shit and just flame it up even more. It's like, why? If he is so great of a comedian, why can't he be great without doing all this?
I guess if he ain't gonna cut corners, he gotta get it some way.
But ain't that
Maybe
cutting
that's the
corners?
point.
But ain't that cutting corners?
It ain't cutting corners the way that's gonna jeopardize him the way he wouldn't want to be.
Oh, so it's cool to burn
Yeah,
down
yeah.
somebody else's house to get to where you want, but you still standing on your morals and principles. But it's okay to burn down somebody else's shit. I don't. I just really feel like, and then it's like everybody's just buzzing about this shit, and it's just like I feel like kind of crazy, man. You don't hear Dave doing that. Dave walked away from a whole bunch of money. Came back on his own, wasn't talking about nobody. Well, he was talking about transsexuals and shit like that, but that was just his opinion about society and shit.
Y'all seen that post I posted in there? That was a funny clip.
Man, Dave crazy as
That
hell.
man said I would say I'm a woman, and I'd be there and say, "Hey, bitch."
Come suck my what he said.
Man, but that's what they do, though. I don't care. That's what they do. Like that clip that I sent. Like, you ready to punch somebody down? Like, man, they get real. Like, I'm a woman, but I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, they be on some real what?
See, that's
Ready
different.
to fight a woman, like.
Yeah. Yeah. Women being besties and all that different shit with these motherfuckers, and then they ready to turn on them. Ain't that a bitch? I don't know, man. I don't know. We gonna see how this shit turn out. We gonna see how it turn out for them. We gonna see if they all get together and form a "We Hate Katt" gang. Maybe bad for them. What if they all do a whole tour roasting Katt Williams?
They right.
They really might.
Said Steve, Ricky Smiley, and then Kevin is the headliner.
Man, I definitely do feel like it was a lot of validity of what he was saying. Like,
Yeah, that's
because
why I said.
even Mark Curry was like, he stole my stuff, like hanging with Mr. Cooper.
But we talked about this already, though. We talked about this. We've been seeing that. We talked about that.
We did.
Yeah, we talked about that. I want to say the first season. I want to say our first season. We talked about that. That's old.
Oh, because y'all talked about his hair. I mean, yeah, it is old, but I mean, not a lot of people know hanging with Mr. Cooper, or that he feel like he stole his material.
I mean, hey.
I've been hearing this the year of the truth. So,
Man, at this point, it's just like the people that's pointing fingers. They better clean their closet out real quick. Because if they have anything in that motherfucker, somebody gonna bring it out. Then what? Do it cancel out?
no, it's just y'all both dirty as hell.
Which most people are. And it's just like,
I'm like, did he do it? Did he drug her? Did he rape her? If you ain't do this shit, did he? Why did you pay? I'm like, did he do it? Did he drug her? Did he rape her? If you ain't do this shit, did he? Why did you pay? I'm like, did he do it? Did he drug her? Did he rape her? If you ain't do this shit, did he? Why did you? You was an icon, nigga, you ruined it. Did he documentary coming out? 50 Cent shooting it.
You ready? Okay, check this out.
I think it's called Did He Not or Did He Do the shit? Now his son throwing up gang signs doing stupid shit. Mr. Take that was taking vagina. You even fucking while he watched us.
Take that. Man, y'all didn't even look at the clip that I put in the group with Young Miami talking. It was a video. Miami was doing a video with Terry Joe or somebody like that. I think it's like a guy with a wig that is acting like a female. I don't know. But Terry Joe, I think that's they name. But so Terry Joe said something like they was asking a question and then Miami was asking a question and then Terry Joe said, "Oh, is that what P say about you?" Oh, cause Miami was like, "You look good with that wig on," or something like that. Keep your wig on. Keep your wig on, or something like that. And Terry Jo said, "Oh, is that what P say about you?" And then Young Miami laughed. They laughed and they was like, "Oh, I didn't even know she knew about P." And then Miami said, "What you said about him? You better keep it. You better keep his name out your mouth. That's a killer. You better keep your name. You better keep killer's name out your mouth. That's a killer." And then she proceeded to say some other stuff. And then she was like, "Oh, he gonna burn your house. He gonna burn that apartment down."
What he said, did Pete say the same thing to me? Keep that man in your mouth. Stop playing with killers, bro.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just wondering if that's something.
Because I no Pete.
Well, girl, that's another story.
Yeah, Pete gonna burn that apartment down.
I'm not in the apartment. Actually, I'm in the house. Y'all live in the apartment?
Nah, baby. Can we see? Can we look around? Can we, since we're the public, can we have a search warrant? Can we see? Can we look around? Can we, since we're the public, can we have a search warrant? No people. What he said, did Pete say the same thing to me? Keep that man in your mouth. Stop playing with killers, bro.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just wondering.
I feel like that was very much so real. Like she wasn't just saying anything.
I mean, shit, who knows? All I know is it's a saying that God give you little chances to stop the shit that you be doing. And if you continue to do it and continue to do it and continue to do it, then he gonna spank your ass. It's been little sprinkles of him doing weird shit for a long time. Like when he was sitting there talking to Fabulous, talking about daddy,
Yeah.
and all that shit.
Yeah, why you don't come party with me, daddy? Come party with me, daddy.
All right. God done gave you 1,001 chances to change your ways. All right. I don't know. And then when he was butt naked talking about what was that song Goody used to like? He butt ass naked in that video.
He right there talking about act bad, act bad.
All right. All right. That's some weirdo. That's kind of wild to be butt ass naked and showing the world and just putting it on display. Hey.
I just took that out. I just took it out.
I don't know. I don't know, cuz. I don't know. Shit, I don't have no words for that shit. I don't know if he killed her or what. Shit, who knows?
Oh, come on now. You know, he might not pull the trigger, but you know he responsible allegedly for somebody. They all are at that level. You think you ain't gonna make no enemies getting that high? Yeah, right. Somebody got to get dealt with. Maybe a hater. You never know.
You know, that shit like kind of it has me like on the fence about like what the shit you see in movies and the shit that's real life, what's real and what's not, because there's a lot of people that say a whole bunch of crazy ass things and they still run around this motherfucker. Why nobody touch them? You see what I'm saying? So it's just like why her son not in the body bag? Why Charleston not in the body bag?
Why who?
Her son not in the body bag.
Everybody got their own destiny, man.
No, I'm just saying. No, because y'all was saying like, you know,
Yeah,
they like allegedly
killed people. Yeah, I know what you mean.
like, so you know, they talk crazy and all the time, and why nothing happened to them? So it's like,
I think I think too something that what's his name was saying was that they approve a lot of things to be said because it benefits them in some way. But it's when they start talking about certain things that they don't want to be said that that's when they start to knock people out. But like I said, I don't know shit. I mean, you never really know it unless you're there. You never really know what's being said, what's being done. But I do believe like a lot of that they say being done, I do might believe a lot of that stuff is being done.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if the movie world has, you know, has gave us a false sense of what people can do, or are people's reach really long? I don't know.
I
But
feel
I
like people with money, their reach is unlimited because they have money. You could pay a person to do anything for you. And like he just said, if he's not pulling the trigger, he is still pulling the trigger because he got somebody to do it. You have when you got money and long money, you have unlimited resources. You can get. I mean, it's
I
sky's
I get
really the
that.
limit.
I get that. But my thing is, when you have that type of money, are you willing to jeopardize that for somebody that's small? Because a lot of these people be small that be saying shit. It's not like somebody that's huge that's saying shit. It's be some little motherfuckers spreading rumors, or even if it's not a rumor. That's all I'm saying. It's like what's real and what's fake,
I
and I don't
feel
know.
like if they doing it, they feel like they're not gonna get caught. That's why people do the shit that they do because they feel like they're not gonna get touched for it. That's why people do it because they feel like they're not gonna get caught. And especially when they got money, they willing to. Yeah, I do feel like they willing to risk it.
Oh, I do feel all that freaky shit. I definitely believe that freaky shit that they be doing. That's how they feel. But I'm talking about like knocking people off. I don't know. But I mean, shit. Hey,
I
like
mean,
I said, I don't know. I
and
don't
it's
know if
not
it's true or not.
I, I, I mean, didn't what's his name pay? Well, I won't say pay, but didn't Jeezy quote unquote send his homeboy to go knock somebody else?
No,
He ain't say he ain't do. He say he ain't, but his friend did go do it.
he said in the song, he said, "I got $10,000 for whoever go get that chain." Now he didn't. Now he didn't say go rob Gucci,
Okay,
go
but
knock a nigga out.
even with that, that's just a small little glimpse.
That's different because you could
He
take that.
said that's not different. He said go get a chain. That's just him telling them to go get a chain. You don't know what else these people are saying go do.
He said
That's
that
a
on a.
chain.
He said that on a song.
Okay. And
No, I'm just
somebody went to
saying.
go do it.
Granted, but what I'm saying is, did Jeezy actually think that somebody was gonna do it? That's all I'm just. Did he really
Who
think somebody
knows?
was gonna go do it?
Who knows?
But if I was to do some shit, that's maybe how I would do it. Cause you could be like, hey, I was just rapping. I didn't tell that nigga to go do that. I said this shit in the song. It was conjecture. It was just rapping.
Yeah, because he rapped it, but you don't know what he said behind the scenes.
I don't. So that's why, you know, I don't know. Did he do it? Did he didn't? Did he do it? Did he did? Who knows? I'm not behind that curtain. So I only can speak of what I see on the other side of the curtain. I don't know. Let's get some money, and then if it's somebody we want to get knocked off, we try to get.
No pineapple.
Let a nigga say something about the podcast.
Of selling the Negro was expressed in one word: That word is. But perhaps because he's had so little of it, the Negro needs even more. This need is a very real and important one. It shows up even in many of the Negro's shopping habits. Anyone who sells or wants to sell to the Negro customer should know about some of these habits. To begin with, most Negroes buy by brand. They ask for products by name. They're quick to turn down off-brands. Now for the second. The Negro buys good quality merchandise. Symbols of quality and prestige are very important to the Negro customer. This woman, for example, is buying fine crystalware. But she is also buying the admiration and approval of her friends and relatives. It's a well-known fact that many Negro customers are influenced by the opinions of others. And here's the third thing to remember when selling to a Negro customer. When he specifically asks for one thing, don't try to sell him something else. If you do, he'll probably react something like this.
Doesn't he think I've got the money to pay for it?
He wants to be sold on quality, not price. The Negro buys by brand, he buys quality, and he doesn't like to be switched at point of sale. These are the keys to selling the Negro customer. The secret of selling to the Negro is expressed.
I've been told y'all that they had a whole buying guide for Negroes. Ben said that shit.
I'm sure every race got they, cons. They got one for everybody, I'm sure, but they ain't lied. It's sad that it's still accurate, but
I mean, to a certain extent, it is.
Where is it not accurate at?
Huh?
Where is it not accurate at?
No. I mean, it's a lot of now value they money, so they're not name brand everything, but yeah, shit. They started doing, that's why they let integration happen. To get the money. Because the black dollar was only being circulated in the black neighborhoods because they couldn't go buy shit somewhere else or had to get somebody else to buy some shit. Boy, look at that. Back in the day, they was fucking with girls with no booties. Ain't that something?
Flat back. She's sexy, but she ain't got nothing back there. But see, that sentence is what get BBLs. I do understand that, but I don't discriminate. But she flat back.
But yeah, that's why they let integration happen, because they wanted the money. It's like, how can we missing all this money? Have you heard the story about Cadillac? Where it was black dudes that was paying white dudes to go buy them Cadillacs because Cadillac wouldn't sell to black people. So then the salesman at Cadillac was saying that y'all fucking up. We not selling cars right now. And these black folks got the money. Y'all need to start selling to them. And they started selling to black folks, and then Cadillac came back.
They've been on since.
Because it was a status symbol to have a new Cadillac. Like, people would be like, boy, you seen Jimmy Lee pull up in that new Lack? Boy, that motherfucker clean. God damn, boy, I didn't know you had it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. My daddy was trying to get a Cadillac. I was like, you crazy. The Cadillac you looking at and the truck he actually got had more features. And it was cheaper. But he wanted a Cadillac. I'm like, man.
And what's crazy, what is it's made by the same people. It's on the same chassis, the same body frame, all that different shit. It just say Cadillac.
Yeah. Who you think the mother company of them?
Shit, it's GM. If I'm not
Probably
mistaken,
all Stellantis or something, or GM.
Yeah.
It's only like 3 of them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's just like an Infinity and a regular in a Nissan like platinum package is basically the same shit. The only thing's different is say Infinity on that motherfucker.
You said Nissan, yeah.
Yeah, shit. That's why I'm gonna go get that Buick that look like a Lamborghini. And just take the Buick symbol off and put a Lamborghini on that motherfucker. I think I made it. No bullshit.
This was the other thing that was just fucking going crazy today.
Bruh, how did he clear that shit?
He cleared that shit.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, he just
He missed out in life for real.
No, for real, because why would you do that? Now you ain't getting out for real, for real.
Boy, Batman couldn't jump that high, man. Look at that motherfucker, man. He could have been a stunt man for Marvel, man.
But look, she wasn't wrong in her verdict. Because look at him.
Nah,
he
but
can't even
see, I
control
want to see the
himself.
other clip.
I want to see them whoop his ass.
Look at how he looking at her.
Nah,
What is his name?
He was talking crazy. It was like Deobra read and
My dyslexic ass thought that shit said Deborah. I was like, what?
Me too. I was like, Deborah. Deborah, damn.
It might be.
I thought that shit said Deborah.
Me too. Me too.
I was like, who named they son Deborah? Of course he going to jail.
That's crazy though. She was not wrong. Nigga, you don't need to be out.
Bruh, that nigga's a ghetto superhero.
Oh shit!
Why she ain't moved? I want to see him whoop his ass. They were fucking him up.
No, they would.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Yeah, we fucking him up.
Oh. But them punches ain't doing shit.
Nah,
them
that
punches
nigga ain't doing nothing. Nah.
He need to go to the weight room. Them punches wasn't doing nothing.
No, it was not.
I just can't let that be straight. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Oh, that's why he wasn't doing it. He on the computer. Why they ain't beat him with the flag?
She was kind of talking crazy for him. Them, you know how them judges be. They do be
Yeah.
They be getting all fly at the mouth while they giving your ass 40 years. That shit be dirty, boy.
Yeah.
I tell all young men, stay your ass out the way.
Yeah, somebody he need to taste of something else. But nah, that nigga probably was a menace. I'm not saying he wasn't, but
Cause what was he in there for? Assault?
I don't know. All these clips are cut down right to the attack.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he get a taste of something else.
Oh, she said he think he get a chance to taste of something else. She said, taste these fish. Taste these fish. Taste these fish. Taste something else. Taste these fish.
No, they needed help. They needed help. Look at him.
They need help. Yeah.
They need help.
And that ain't doing nothing.
Boy, them hammer fists ain't doing shit. That cop, that motherfucking cop just ooh, goddamn nigga.
Get off her. Oh, man. You're good. Stop. Don't do this.
Shit.
Hey, where's Mary Kate? Is she okay?
Did you hear the dude hitting him when he was like, Get off her. Oh, man, you're good, stop.
They call him a flying squirrel.
Oh yeah, he was leaning into that nigga. He was leaning into him. That boy's putting all this mic behind that.
That's what Said gonna do to Katt when he catch him.
Call that man a walrus.
A walrus.
All
That was crazy. Man. Whoa.
Man.
Wow.
Need to stay out the way. Stay out them people courtroom.
Facts.
Smoke your weed at home, drink at home, or get an Uber and carry your ass to work and go home. Stay out them people way.
Sometimes they come to your house and just shoot you up in that. That's crazy.
But if you stand out the way, shit.
Nah, I feel you. But
if you
some
can't
people was out the way in their bed and they called straight.
Nah, that is some. That's some other shit, but that's like some.
Nah,
That's
I feel
not.
you.
That's not every day.
I feel you. It's not. I digress though.
If your motherfucking tags out, catch the bus, man.
No, I feel
Don't be
you.
riding dirty. Stay the fuck out these. I'm just, for your health and your life, stay out these motherfuckers' way, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
All this acting like jail cool. Shit. Hell no. What her ass got to say?
Because I have to explain because there was a fake list.
Fake list.
And I'm on it.
So you were on the island?
I was apparently I don't know. They said I was on the island. They said I'm like, I don't go anywhere.
If the story was about a bus,
maybe. But it's like, so I'm just gonna say, and there's been a lot of stuff recently. I don't know what I've done to anybody, but apparently there are a lot of these kind of sites that are, what do you call them? They're
parody or
they're satire sites.
Oh.
But people don't realize that they can be harmful. So let me just get my part out.
Okay.
I never got kicked out of Gordon Ramsay's restaurant.
Oh gosh.
Never got kicked out of Guy Fieri's restaurant. I didn't get kicked off Bill Maher's show. I didn't get into a fight with Oprah backstage because, I have to explain because there was a fake list.
Man, who want her at the island talking about? Yeah, I was at the fake list at the island. Jeffrey, hey baby, where's the girls and guys? Nobody want her at no goddamn island, man. We ain't believe that shit. That Whoopi was out there, man.
Do y'all believe the list at all?
It's gonna be kind of manicured now, but
I do believe it is manicured, but I don't know if
and if you went to the island, who's to say that you was into that type shit?
But I do feel like nobody's going to that island unless they're participating.
at least complicit.
I don't think anybody was invited unless they were doing that.
But was every party like that though?
I believe on the island the way they might be describing it, everything there might be that.
So
different fetishes, different. I don't know.
So you believe every party every time somebody flew into the thing, it was butt naked debauchery going on in that motherfucker.
Even if you got a lick of it, it's still like. But I don't think that you got to be invited. You're not inviting anybody in, And then for you to be having like an explicit party and somebody that's not a part of it can say they wasn't a part of it, but then say that you were. Like, no, you gonna sit here and do what I do so we could tell on each other if that's the case. Like, I
That's
don't
true.
think
That's true. I mean, I think the only people that really know what went on at that island is dead or they ain't telling.
and don't nobody want to tell on themselves, especially if you're doing heinous, especially because I've heard at some parties they have what they call it, soul something, but like they eating vape, like that's weird, crazy stuff. You get like,
Do y'all really believe all this shit? I'm just being the devil's advocate. Do y'all really believe all this shit?
I don't know.
That's what I'm.
It's a little,
I don't know, man. At this point, I don't know what's real or what's fake. I don't know what's reality or what's not. At this point, I just don't know. Because every day is some new shit coming out.
I think that's the point. I do feel like to an extent they have to tell you exactly what they're doing to you. Like they have to do that. For whatever reason, I don't know, but they have to tell you what they're doing to you. It's up to you to actually find out what's the truth and what's not the truth. How do you do that? I don't know. Research, whatever, I don't know, but I do think that that's like Scientology and cults and stuff, like people escaping, like the people that escape Scientology, like I think we know the things that we do know about Scientology because of those people that have escaped and that can like tell you what they can tell you. But outside of that, you really wouldn't know. The stuff that they do, that they said that they have done, like it's crazy.
Just
Dang, where he went?
I don't know where he went.
Why am I going to jail? Let me show you. What niggas gonna happen to your little ass in jail? Oh my God! They're gonna do you in jail. Why am I going to jail? Let me show you. What niggas gonna happen to your little ass in jail? Oh my God! They're gonna do you in jail. Why am I going to?
I think you will never know, man. Some stuff just above your pay grade, really.
I know, right? Like
You
you won't know.
know,
You wouldn't know.
there's a
Like
lot of
even
sexually charged in this world, you know.
you say
And
it's a lot of what?
a lot of stuff is sexually charged.
And that's real. It is. Why do
And
you think that is though? Like what is it about sex? Like
yeah, I guess it's just a natural thing. It's a natural energy that I guess, some people know the real powers behind it or whatnot. You just don't know what you don't know.
yeah, that's crazy. Like to actually know like the real true meaning and what you can build out of it, what you can get
Right.
out of it. I mean, like
Like,
yeah,
like,
we do
like
we
you
do
said, actually get out of it, like the full maximum potential stuff. Because
yeah.
you hear of transmutation and stuff. So, but them people be like messing with children and stuff. So I don't know, man. I really don't.
Yeah, man. I don't know what's real and what's not, man. I mean,
Did you miss what I said about Scientology and all that, huh?
oh, I definitely don't believe none of that shit.
You don't believe
Nah, go ahead.
you don't believe what they were doing to those people? Some of the
I
people?
believe
Or all
what
the
they
people?
was doing, but I don't believe the practices though.
Okay, no, but I made a point when I said that. I was saying that you don't I feel like the people that have escaped, that's why you know the things that happen in those things. Like Scientology, the people that escaped and got away from the people, that's how you know what they do to those people. And they say, I mean, they do a lot of crazy stuff to those people.
I mean, any religion does some crazy shit. It's just to what extent do they go to? So, you know, I mean, a lot of them do crazy ass shit. I mean, shit in Africa, wasn't they cutting off young girls' genitalia and shit?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers do weird shit in the world, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just, like I said, I don't, at this point, I don't know what's real and what's fake, man. It's getting to the point to where the lines are getting blurred. So, you know, I don't know. And it's really racking my brain, you know, trying to figure out what's real and what's fake.
Yeah. That's what the point I made. That's what I was saying too. Like, I feel like they do it because the powers that may be, quote unquote, or whatever you want to call them, like, I feel like they have to tell you what they doing to you, like what they are doing to you, to an extent they have to tell you. So how do you do that? By mixing it up with all kind of other stuff. You don't know what's with.
That's why I kept saying, like, I believe a lot of this shit is fucking 50% truth and other 50% is entertainment, and you really don't know what's real and what's not. On a day-to-day basis, you don't know what's real. I think the only thing you can tell you know what's real is what's in your direct reality. Because a lot of this
Tucker,
shit is wild.
that we got.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say because a lot of the shit out here is wild. You know, you don't. I can't tell no more. Every day, somebody coming out with something new, something else, saying this about that person. So I don't know, but you press play. That's all I'm saying.
Now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker, not Smokey. Oh, Lord. Whew. If I didn't know no better, I'd tell you he's the greatest. I don't care what you say. To be confident and not delusional is a real skill. Most of these confident people we see is really delusional.
Would you be willing to do another Friday?
The Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker. They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo! Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no, no, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. They've canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the.
Now that's true. That last part is true.
What he said?
When somebody got their hand in your pocket, you gonna watch what you say in one manner or another.
That is true. That's why there's so many people on YouTube that say grape and SAE and don't want to say this and say that because YouTube is in their pocket. So they don't want to mess up their money. But it's two things that I feel like he revealed. He said that people call him jealous and bitter. Remember earlier I said that it seems like he's a little jealous and bitter. I'm telling y'all, comedians always give you some truth and some entertainment in it. I'm willing to say that Harvey Weinstein probably did do that.
Yeah, but just because he's jealous and bitter, that don't mean that he not telling all. I'm not saying all truth, but telling the truth. Period. Like he's telling the truth because he is jealous and he is bitter about it.
But who is he to tell somebody else's truth? Who is he
Because
to say
he
that?
probably feel like y'all talking shit, but y'all can't talk shit because look at this. Y'all
But
at where y'all at. Just be where y'all at. Y'all ain't, my name shouldn't come up in y'all mouth. Period. Like y'all shouldn't have nothing to say about me. Period.
But what did Chris Tucker say to him?
Ain't no telling what Chris Tucker said to him.
Have you heard Chris Tucker say anything publicly?
I also do, but like I said, he was petty too. I do also feel like he was just throwing strays and just people was catching them. I do feel like that too.
Like what did
But
Chris
he
do?
didn't. But he didn't stay on Chris Tucker either, though. He said what he said about Chris Tucker because a question was asked to him and he answered the question. He said what he said about Chris Tucker and he went on about his business.
But wasn't the question asked, would he do another Friday or some shit?
And he threw a stray, said what he said, and then went on. He didn't linger.
It don't matter if he didn't linger, but why did he have to say that? He could have just said, "Nah, I wouldn't do another one."
No, I feel what you're saying, but like I said, I feel like he was just being petty, and some people caught a stray. He didn't focus on him like he focused on other people, what he was talking about, what he came to do. He came to do that, but I also do feel like he was also being petty. Like he threw a couple of strays. It wasn't just Chris Tucker. It was other people. He just threw a little slight stray at him, and it was like, okay, damn.
But you've already put the Epstein jacket on Chris Tucker now. Even if it was little, you still put that jacket on him. Like now Chris is in it. Oh shit, Chris was out there with them too.
Yeah.
I don't feel like this is just me. I don't feel like it's people. I don't think people have a right to just sit up here and just blow the horn and the whistle on everybody if it's not in your situation. Because you may not have all the right information. Unless you seen Chris Tucker at the island booted over or participating in some debauchery, why you put that on? Because honestly, I ain't heard shit about Chris Tucker, good or bad.
Man, he was shots at any comedian you could think of, though. Honestly.
Yeah, he really was. Like a few people caught strays, and I was like, damn.
Why he ain't say nothing about Eddie?
Maybe he respect him.
How the hell you gonna say something?
Maybe he didn't have nothing to say about him. Maybe he was just coming from the people that at one point in time, it could be anything though. Like he could have had a small encounter with them, and it wasn't the encounter that he felt like was respectable enough for him. or whatever the case it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't what he felt like it should have been for him. And it was a small encounter that they knew about, that nobody else knew about.
Eddie put on a
and when
dress.
he threw strays, that was why he threw them.
Eddie put on a dress. Eddie put on a dress.
When Eddie put on a dress?
In the clumps.
Yeah, but do that count? That nigga play every fucking character, bro.
So because he did it in
I would
Norbit
think he
too.
counts.
He did it in Norbit too.
He the kid, he the mama, he the granny, he the papa.
Oh, because he played everybody. It negates the fact that he had on a dress.
No, I think it still counts. I think it might still count.
No, I get what you're saying, that he played the same thing with Martin. Martin played every goddamn character on his show, damn near, and he had on a dress, but because he just did Big Mama's house, now it's a problem. That's just what I'm saying. It's like, so now we picking and choosing what comedians that is emasculated.
No, that's real. Because what if Martin was just really doing it to be funny? Like, no, I'm really doing this to be funny.
What if he thought it was a great idea to do Big Mama house?
Right.
Yeah. No, that's real.
That's all I'm saying.
Sometimes it is just funny. It's not.
Yeah.
Gay shit.
How many people defended Robert Downey Jr. for doing blackface in Tropic Thunder? How many black people defended him? That's all I'm saying. It's like, so now we cherry picking.
You annoying as hell, boy.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's like his whole thing. It's like the only thing I can ride with him on is that, yeah, I think that Hollywood has some dark places. Just like everything has light and dark places. Everything has good and bad. I definitely think that it's a lot of fucked up shit that go on in Hollywood. But I can't ride with him on all the black men are emasculated because they did this and they cut corners and that's the only reason why they're in the position that they at. So they didn't work hard? I don't fuck with that. I believe that there's some artists that are just talented and that's how they get to where they at. And some people, they just got a repetition. They just keep putting shit out there. It don't matter. They throw shit at the wall. It don't matter. Something gonna stick. I think both is true. And I think he's just a little bitter. This is just my opinion. I just think that he's a little bitter that other people are bigger than him and he not at their level.
Yeah, for whatever reason. Yeah, I do believe that.
But I mean, that don't stop that he that don't stop him from being funny. The nigga's funny. I think up under Dave, he number two. But if Patrice O'Neal was alive, he wouldn't be number two. And Kevin Hart came up with Patrice O'Neal, and Patrice O'Neal never said nothing bad about Kevin Hart. Patrice O'Neal even stayed with Kevin Hart. So, I mean, that's just my opinion, man.
Okay, so tell me about
never said thank you.
So what's up with you and Steve, man?
Ain't nothing with me. Well, Steve stole my material on his show, so I had a beef on that.
On what show?
When he was on the bullshit talk show he had, and he did all my Halloween material one Halloween. I'm watching. Somebody called me and said, "Man, homeboy doing your material." So he did my whole Halloween run. And I know he didn't think of it. You know, this is true stuff that really happened to me. And so my thing is, you don't have to do that, homeboy. Right. So, you know, motherfucker, you made enough money, bitch ass. You know, you made enough money. You did enough. You know, why are you on my material?
Right.
You know, what's that about? You know, and then, you know, people want to jump up. Oh, he didn't know. He didn't steal your. So, yes, he did.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so, you know, And so that there's no need to. No one else has did that.
So this was on his talk show. Which talk was his TV talk show?
His TV talk show.
Okay, this was the one he had on NBC just recently.
Whatever, yeah. The one that damn, who took his show from him?
Kelly Clarkson.
How can Kelly Clarkson take your show, homie?
Hey, bro.
Damn.
You know, so
you got your show took by Kelly Clarkson.
You know what's crazy?
Damn.
I met my fiance on Steve's show, on Steve Harvey's talk show. So that's another story. But I want to get back to that because I think
what they
that
got to
is
do
the
with the
most.
shit?
He tried to tell him chill a little bit without saying it. That's
New thing a comic can do.
Yeah. To me,
Right.
I step to you.
Right?
I'm gonna step to you.
You ever step to him?
Yeah, step to him.
That's a show he on, Mike and Donnie, I'm guessing.
You say to him?
Yeah, tell us about that.
Ask him.
Okay, I will.
Was that the first time that had ever happened to you?
No.
No, okay.
Motherfucker,
What
I stepped
irritated
to
you so much about Steve doing it then?
Because he made it. He's there. He's on national TV. You paid. You did your thing. You try to either you fucking with me or you disrespecting me or you I don't understand that. You taking food out of my money, you taking whatever. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
food out your mouth.
that's
I get it.
plagiarism.
Right.
Wow.
So we got you here. Steve ain't here. I'll ask Steve later. What'd you say to him when you stepped?
Ask him.
Okay.
Ask him.
What was it? You guys work things out? Was it still?
No, I saw him at the Def Jam 25.
Oh, Def Jam. Okay.
So when I see you,
okay. So tell me about.
These niggas always fucking up their message being inebriated and shit. This nigga clearly high and drunk. He can't recall a sentence. He's not gonna be credible like that. I believe him, but you stumble your own words, homie.
But it's not like that. Mark Curry wasn't bigger than fucking.
He was
Steve
big
Harvey
time.
at one time.
He was big time.
The nigga had his own night show. If I'm not mistaken, he had his own night show.
He got his own shit for sure.
He had a TV show.
I remember his face.
No, he had Hanging with Mr. Cooper, but then I think he was on Martin. He was on countless movies, and I think he had his own night show.
Oh, I don't know about that.
If I'm not mistaken.
But what was he worried that he was gonna take though? Like, you taking money out my mouth? Like what though? Like.
He's saying the bit that he was doing.
You can't steal bits like that. Yeah, they performing this.
Oh,
You are taking money out their mouth when you steal their routine.
He's talking about a whole routine, like a comedy routine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because most of these guys be actual, comics. They go do stand up.
Because I thought somebody told me that he took Hanging with Mr. Cooper as well. Like he no, not somebody. I thought that's what Katt Williams was talking about. That he took that and he did
Made Steve Harvey show with
the Steve Harvey show, yeah.
Yeah, he did say it in the interview. That motherfucker got 11 million views in a day.
Man, crazy, right?
Like Derek say, we like the bullshit though. It's mess. And like Tommy Sotomayor said, if he was talking down on Bill Maher or some white folks, nobody would have cared.
Yeah,
Because
for real.
he cracking at our own niggas is going crazy right now. We just feed into that shit. Hey, it's in us, man. I wish we could have such enthusiasm to learn as much as we did to feed into bullshit and mess. But it's an easy cop out. It's always easier to talk about somebody else's trouble than your own. That's any fucking day. Nobody want to sit and look in the mirror.
He put it in there, you did. I'm gonna ask him.
I mean, bro, I mean, like, I really feel like I think this all a rollout. My honest opinion. I think it's a rollout. I think this is free promo.
The only reason I'm gonna push back on that real quick, and you can finish. Katt Williams was just out here in 2023 in NRG Center. No promo on the tour, doing a stadium.
Oh no, facts.
That's what you will.
Oh no, facts. Because he do it all on his own. He do it all on his own. So of course he out here touring. It's not like he not touring, but I think he got like a Netflix special or some shit like that that's gonna drop. That's what I think. I think he got some kind of special finna come out.
Well, he got to get it how he got to get it.
Nah, so Mark Curry didn't have a talk show. That was Sinbad, I guess I was thinking about. The Sinbad night show. But I mean, it's like it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, and I'm pretty sure if you pull up the majority of comedians, you could probably line up a joke that somebody else got similar to him. Boy, that's an orange 7-Up.
That's this tropical thing. I'm just gonna finish these cans off. I'm good. I'm gonna get right.
Oh yeah, man. I've been in the heavy, man. Told my arms up today, man.
1982, I went full-time into the ministry. The Lord called me full-time into the ministry. I preached before thousands in Africa, thousands in China, in every city and hamlet in America. How old are you?
I'm 35.
I got to suit your age. You don't know. I thought maybe you did your homework before you interviewed me. Hollywood, I've never had anything to do with any kind of clique. I'm not a cliquish person.
Right. And I assume that.
Followers. When I grew up, I had the kids followed me. They followed my dress style. They followed the coolness, the way I walked. When I was in the war, I was a leader. I ain't never followed nobody. So these cliques, I could tell you things about people you named that the little Fruit Loops. They bend over billies.
He was in the military.
To
he
the
lied.
Industry without selling your soul.
What do you know about the brother that just came forward, Christian Keys? You heard of this young actor? He just came forward and said that he was sexually harassed by a billionaire Hollywood person in power. There's assumptions of names. Is that something that happened in your industry? Like, were you ever, respectfully, I'm asking you as
again, here you go. My industry. It's not my industry. I'm a Broadway actor. I came to Hollywood. Wait a minute. You didn't do your homework. I'm going to tell you. I came to California. I did a film in Canada called The Dealing or the Berkeley to Boston 40 Brick Bag Lost Blues. I went back to Broadway and I was at the Public Theater. Al Pacino was down there. The late Ron O'Neal was down there. You had a lot of actors that became famous that were down there working for Joe Papp in the Village at that theater. It's renowned. And Walter Mirisch from Mirisch Studio, from the Mirisch brothers, came to New York and he cast me in my first major motion picture, The Organization, with Sidney Poitier. And that's why when I first came to California, we shot it in San Francisco and people saw the dailies and they liked my work. And so I said, oh, you know what? I'm gonna move out there because I'm getting a lot of offers and I don't want to be doing this bi-coastal thing. So I moved to California and I did Mission Impossible and a couple of TV spots and then All in the Family. And then I got a phone call from Bud Yorkin, and he asked me if I wanted to do a series with Red Fox. So I've never been a part of any of that nonsense. I don't respect those people. I don't care about that. I'm I told you I had connections. Nobody was gonna say nothing to me.
I get it. And it made me think when you just said kind of the comment about some of the people that we've known in the industry and what they might have to do to get to the top. Can you give me
all of them? All of them. You name your biggest black actors, you name your biggest white actors, you name your biggest female Latino actresses, they all have to do. This was your 19.
Is it worth it then? Shit.
Really?
Bro, I don't believe everybody, even the motherfuckers that's extras in the back that's not saying nothing. They mama just moving. They ain't saying shit. They mama just moving. They been over to get back there too.
Got a point.
Come on, man. Yeah, I believe it is people, but I don't believe it's everybody. Everybody? Come on, man. That's crazy. And then to agree to do an interview and then get mad at the interviewer for asking questions.
I think he was mad that the interview didn't know him. Like he said, he didn't do his research. I think that's why he was mad.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure it's not a lot of information on Lamont from fucking Sanford and Son.
Right. And that shit been 30 years ago.
Or more. No, nigga, I'm 38. Shit. It's been more than goddamn 30 years.
Yeah, the 90s was 30 years. You sure right.
Shit. I think Sanford and Son ended in fucking the late 70s, early 80s. Why would you get on there and boss up on a motherfucker that you agreed to do an interview with that probably paid you? Crazy, man.
Like did Gregory, shut the fuck up when the elder talking, nigga. If you don't know what you're talking about, you need to step back now. That's what's wrong with us. Nobody want to be corrected. Can't nobody be told nothing. It's all fucked up, man. It's all fucked up. Look, this old school having problem right here.
What you saying? You don't like that your mama always is. What you saying, niece? You don't like that your mama always got her boyfriend over there?
No, I'm tired of that. Like,
let me tell you something.
I want to see him all in the kitchen when I'm in the kitchen.
Yeah, but your mama's your mama's a grown damn woman, and all of you guys are grown, really, niece. You and your brothers, all y'all 35, 36 years old, still living with your damn mamas. Still living with your damn mamas. If your mama want to have somebody all up and through her house, she can have a man all up and through her house. See, you damn kids, y'all think, because a woman get older, that we don't have no needs, that them needs are gone, honey. Older women still got needs, honey. You think just because your mama's 60 years old, those needs to be loved on and cuddled is gone. Your mama still got the needs to be loved on and cuddled, and you motherfuckers still living with your mama at 37. How old is BB? BB Jr. 39. Y'all still living up there under her damn roof, ain't paying shit. Y'all need to get the fuck on out her damn house. She won't. She can even walk butt ass naked in her house. Her ain't her damn man. If she want to walk butt ass naked in her house, that's her damn right.
Oh my God.
You grown ass kids need to get your lives together, get yourselves a nice person, and get the fuck on out her damn house.
Oh my God.
That's wrong with y'all. All the demands y'all putting on my sister is fucked up. It's whatever. That's her damn house. She can be who the fuck she wants in her damn house. Okay. What you see?
Sound fake.
Auntie stood on business.
Sound fake though.
Even if it is fake, she ain't told no lie.
But if it's real, it's real.
Cause they so old as hell. Ain't no house, ain't no age shaming, but them niggas was old to be still at home. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, facts.
Who?
If you never had to leave the house, you should be good by 35 for sure.
Yeah. Side note, side convo. I know what standing on business mean, on bidness mean for real now.
No, yeah, she wasn't fucking around. Say, I'm gonna defend my sister, but I know that's right. Don't be sitting here bitching to me about my sister.
Yeah. Now, Mel, you said you know what standing on business mean?
Yeah.
You had to stand on some business?
No, I don't know. Because at first I was like, what does that even mean? Like, what y'all talking about? But it mean like standing on what you do, like what you do to be real, like standing on business, like I do this, like this is what I do, so you can't tell me anything different because this is what I do. And yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, standing on business is the shit that come out of your mouth is actually your damn reality, not just you're not just
Yeah.
woofing or capping. You actually mean that shit. And
Yeah.
that's why I told Doug he like one of the only niggas that I know that actually stand on business. Nigga be talking all that he man woman hater shit. She need to be in the house cooking and cleaning and all that shit, but they not able to take care of everything.
Yeah.
It's him and only him paying bills around that motherfucker.
Yeah.
My daddy had said that to me a long time ago. But I mean, just grow up, period. Some shit you ain't got to say it. You gotta
Just
do
do it. Yeah.
like nigga shit. You ain't got no choice sometimes, but
Exactly. Okay,
And you've
so
been doing it for a long time.
it's a
like,
lot of people just it's a lot of niggas out here faking it to make it. I be having to realize I check a lot of boxes, but I'm just so humble and fucking just to myself. I'm a mama raised grandma boy ass nigga. I'm just nice like that. I don't think too highly of myself is what I'm trying to say. While everybody else trying to prove themselves to be something, I never been like that. And in the midst of that, I forget who I am and what I am doing. Like what I'm doing, niggas want to do, and I'm not even up here pumping my chest about the shit. That's be the funniest part about it.
exactly.
And we still the best brokest podcast, nigga.
Exactly. Somebody told me like, man, dog, man, I'm proud of you. I see what you doing with your girls. And you know when a motherfucker tell me like, man, I see what you doing. I'm proud of you. You know what I always tell them? I ain't doing nothing what I'm supposed to do.
Dick get hard. Still no business, my dick get hard.
boy, you stupid.
Yeah,
That
man.
nigga.
But like you said, now because we done seen, honestly, you seen what not to do. And you
Yeah.
said it like when you said it some pause back. We put ourselves in spots where we thought what we wanted from in our mind at that time. And no matter what, you gotta do what you gotta do from that result, no matter what. And that's what being a man is. My daddy Ben told me that. Being a man is to take care of your responsibilities. And
Yes,
that's
sir.
period. That's that.
Yes, sir. And so when you taking care of your responsibilities, it's like when somebody congratulates you for it, it's like, well, why you congratulating me for doing what I'm supposed to do? But then a motherfucker tell you, but everybody don't do that.
Everybody don't do it.
And that is the kicker.
But I mean, is that right though? Everybody's supposed to do that. I think we would be
Yeah.
a better world if everybody did what they're supposed to do though. But
And just because they don't do it, that shouldn't make
and
it any different from you.
it makes
Exactly. So it's a lot of people that wouldn't do what Mel do. So it looks extraordinary for what she doing, but in her mind, I'm just doing what I'm
What
supposed to.
am I doing? What am I doing? That's in my head. Like, What?
I'm doing
Like,
shit.
what
I'm
do
doing
you
what I'm supposed to do. I'm taking
Like,
care of
yeah,
my
like
business.
what?
Standing on it. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's the world we live in. Instead of taking care of their business, they sitting there worried about what Cat Williams said about motherfucking said the entertainer.
Oh man.
We doing this on our hobby on some bullshit. But tomorrow everybody gonna get up and go do what the fuck they gotta do in real life. What they supposed to be doing. And see, that's where people can't disconnect. They can't disconnect the bullshit from the real shit. But hey, they'll figure it out one day, and they, you know, shit. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's 38 years old staying with their mama, and the only house they gonna own is when their mama die. Ain't that a bitch? The only house, the only way they gonna be like, yeah, come to my house is when their mama die or their granny die. And may not even be able to do that because
I was just about to say that.
Granny may not be caught up on taxes and shit. You may have to get the fuck up out of there because she only got the house because she old and they got that homestead act. But when she die, the shit gonna go to the city.
Wow. Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
It's a lot of motherfuckers like that, man. I ain't trying to be like that at all.
Yeah,
but back to that Lamont shit, I looked it up. Sanford and Son ended in 1977. So it's over 30 years. Why would that young nigga?
50 years damn near.
I mean, but he on your show. He on your show. You don't know why is he on your show? Why?
Trying to go viral. Like the nigga said, I got a suit as old as you. And I bet he wasn't even being funny. Like, nah, real talk. This is a nicely made suit, and I've been having this whole 38 years.
But what I'm saying is, it may not be a lot of information out on him.
Yeah.
Because
it's a whole different age now.
What he do
he
have
wasn't
out there,
properly researched. Go ahead.
That's
man.
what I'm saying. Like what he does have out there, you should know everything about this man, especially if it ain't a lie. You should know everything about this man. Why is this man on your show? That's just like everything we talk about. We really should research what we're talking about. It shouldn't be like, well, I do believe. I know a lot of times I do say that too, though.
But we also fact check ourselves. We will pull up the phone and pull it up. But a lot of people try to do the Joe Rogan shit because Joe Rogan don't be knowing everybody background.
No way.
Have you ever actually watched the Joe Rogan?
I used to. I ain't watching like
episode. He really just get up there and just be asking them questions. Questions he want to know. And the people don't be arrogant and be like, motherfucker, do you know who the fuck I am?
Did you research me?
You know, we only do that shit. We only do that shit with each other. You know, when John Witherspoon was on there, he was asking John Witherspoon questions and shit. John Witherspoon was like, motherfucker, do you know who the fuck I am?
Bang, 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 bang.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he may have asked, you know, I think but John Witherspoon is a known, you know, comedian and a comedian of the great comedian. So a lot of people know that he wrote for Pryor and all that different shit. But some of these people, they don't be knowing all that shit. And he just ask questions. And the people know his setup, so they answer the questions. I just felt like old school ain't have to be like that.
I do think he was going a little too hard. Like, all right, man, calm down, damn.
I just hope when I get old, I'm not old and honorary. Like, motherfucker, do you know what war I was in? Motherfucker, you didn't know that I was stationed at Fort Drum, motherfucker. You didn't know I was in the 3rd Brigade. You didn't know that shit. Google me.
Really studying no business, nigga. Stepping, nigga.
Nigga. You didn't know I sat on that 50 cal, nigga. The fuck wrong with you?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even know who the dude was. Looking at him, I'm like, oh, that's right. He done got old like Sanford was.
That's crazy. He probably read age when Red died.
When Red died. Yep. Peace, man.
But what about what he was talking about? Everybody got to been like, that's crazy, huh?
So that
Why?
mean Red and Richard. We ain't gonna talk about Richard, but they said that mean
Why we ain't
Red.
gonna talk
He
about
was
Richard?
bending over willingly. Huh?
Yeah, that mean Red was bending over with him.
What Richard supposedly is? Wait,
Oh, you ain't heard this shit about Richard and Marlon Brando?
no, what happened?
Apparently, shit, they was topping each other off.
Oh man.
What?
Yeah,
Who said this? When this happened?
that's been a little story.
What, they was just like lovers or something?
That Richard Pryor was bisexual. That's been the story. But I mean, it don't stop the nigga from being funny.
Yeah.
I guess DC Young Fly booted over too. I guess Carlos Miller and Chico Bean, all them Nick Cannon, all them motherfuckers, everybody getting got.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's 100% like that, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Nick Cannon is only where he at with all them baby mamas because he had to boot over first. That's the way they acting.
All right. Go ahead and round it out. It's time.
Yeah, let's round them out, man. We've been doing good. We've been giving them ting, and hot fire.
Oh shit! I thought I pressed it. My bad.
Year mortgage. Now the reason we did that is because then your monthly payment is so much less. During the year, if you make one additional monthly payment somewhere along the line, it could be one big payment or 12 small payments. But if you make an extra payment every year, that comes straight off the principal, not the interest, and it will cut your loan down from 30 years to 17.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Dad, Austin.
I thought that was common knowledge.
Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Can y'all please play it one more time? My bad.
And I are about to buy a house, and you guys paid off your mortgage faster. How did you do it?
Well, it's not as difficult as it sounds. What we did is we took the 30-year mortgage. Now, the reason we did that is because then your monthly payment is so much less. During the year, if you make one additional monthly payment somewhere along the line, it could be one big payment or 12 small payments. But if you make an extra payment every year, that comes straight off the principal, not the interest, and it will cut your loan down from 30 years to 17.
Thanks, Tim.
You're welcome.
Dad, Austin and I are about to buy.
Oh yeah, I know that.
So I put that in there because I wanted to ask our resident money man. So what do you think is the best way to move about that? So should you do like like when you get your taxes? So should you if you could?
That's what people recommend is take
if you can
money and do one extra mortgage. Yep.
If you can do like one extra mortgage, would that knock it down, or do you think like $100 each mortgage?
Whatever floats your boat, man. Cause yeah, I ain't do it last year, but I plan on doing it more than once a year. I plan on trying to do it like twice a year. All you gotta do is look at your amortization schedule though, and whatever your
Now say that again for the people in the back. Don't put your information out there, boy.
You always talking about some information, dog. If y'all want this mortgage, please come take it. Shit. This show you all your payments all the way through the 30 years. So all you gotta do is when you make the extra payment, just look where you skip down there. So they saying if you do it once a year, it jumping down from 30 to 17. But with the person that told me that underwritten my shit, they was like, what you do is you get it down to where it's about 15 years and then you refi it. But I ain't gonna do no refi because you ain't do nothing but helping the bank. But 15-year mortgage, yeah, you get into that business then. It's more, but yeah, you cutting straight through interest. It's mostly principal that way.
Exactly.
But yeah, 30 years, the term is longer, it's more interest on it, but it's smaller payments. So if you business stuff, yeah, make a couple extra payments or just that one, you'll cut through a lot of that interest, man. It'll save you a lot.
I just put that out there so we can give the people, a little information, if you first time home buyers and everything. Like I've been in my house about 5 years, and that's what I want to start doing, knocking my shit down, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm closer to 17, you know what I'm saying, to 30. So shit, let's knock this motherfucker down. Cause I mean, I would love to be a 48 with my house paid the fuck off. You know, it's 48, 50 paid the fuck off. You did.
Yeah, that's I'm shooting for 223, 581.
That's why all these old school players riding around with all these keys, all these cold ass cars and shit. House paid off.
See, real right now, I'm only got a month. I'm only a month ahead. But that's just only every month I'm putting like $40 extra.
So you hold on. You pay twice a month?
Nah, I just put like my mortgage ain't nothing but like $957. So I'll make it 1,000. So whatever that round number is it's all principal. So it add up over the year. Yeah, that's only like $500, but that's $500 off the principal.
With your taxes included, or you pay your taxes?
Nah, I gotta pay my own taxes and stuff. Of course, it wouldn't be that cheap without no damn taxes.
Okay, see, that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, shit, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck? Why you paying less? But I got my taxes included in my mortgage.
Yeah, I gotta pay my taxes now. That shit gonna be like $6-7 grand in total. But that is not that bad, man.
But wait. So if I pay twice a month, it would be the same as what you're doing, though, right?
If you pay twice, your ass gonna be done with that mortgage in like 10 years if you doing double payments like that.
But it's not double. But I would love to get to the point where I'm paying double, like paying the same amount twice.
That's what I'm gonna end up doing. Give me like 2 years, I'm gonna be just paying like $1,000 to the principal every month, just because, and get that balance down, man. For real.
Yeah, my taxes is way higher just because where I'm at. Everybody and their daddy want to be over here, and it's only gonna get worse since they putting that fucking surfing lagoon over here.
Oh, they put another lagoon. You in trouble.
They finna put it's HTX Surf where basically you can go
over there and look at some cheeks.
Basically, you can go surfing, dog.
Oh, for real? Oh,
yeah.
That sounds fun, for real.
I just saw it in the little the paper that they sent out for it's supposed to be open in 2025.
Oh yeah, the Nakers don't even gotta leave humble. Hell yeah, they ain't slick.
Boy, that ain't for us. That ain't for us to go surfing.
Keep
to go surfing? That's not for us. I mean, we gonna be over there, but how many of us actually gonna go surfing, bro?
Niggas gonna be over there trying to match.
Yeah, talking about I'm just over here checking out, see what y'all got going.
Yeah, another way to save money, you got a penny pinch like this nigga right here.
Leary jeans on me. What's these? $45. I think them like $1,500 pants for real. $45 for these pants. This shirt, MCM shirt. I made this. This is a shirt I made some years ago. I made this. Belt, $25. Coin pouch, $15. Fuck, I look like paying all that money for. Nah, it ain't gonna happen. Leary jeans on me. What's these? $45.
I know that's right. You can say fuck I look like. And they make it for $2 anyway. I'm gonna get some fake shit. That's really $2. Shit. Fuck you mean? Me personally, I'm gonna chill until I got it. I can't do no fake shit. I just wear some other shit. I can't do no fake shit. I just can't do it. What's the point? Why is you trying to cap? I don't like that facade shit. Like, who you showing out for? I don't know. All right, we got 2 more clips. We got 1 clip, 2 music clips, and we out of here.
Announcing the lawsuit today against Creative Artists Agency, or CAA. He says his agents also represented the show's producers and put their interests above his so that he unknowingly accepted a smaller salary than he should have. And he says at the height of Empire, he was making $325,000 an episode. Howard says he's looking for justice, even if it costs him work now.
I think this is about equanimity now, and it's about accountability. It's about being a whistleblower. I know that in coming and speaking out against CAA and all of the relationships that CAA has, that this might be a death blow to me being able to secure work inside of that.
Terrence Howard announcing the lawsuit today against Creative Artists Agency, or CAA. He says his agents also represented the show's producers and put their interests above his. So
I had to Google that word. I never heard it before. And that I don't even really say that a lot. I never heard that word before. Equanimity. I'm like, hold on now.
All right, what it mean? I can't see it. It's too little.
Mental calmness, composure, and evenness of temper, especially in a difficult situation. I never heard that one. That's a good one, boy. Equanimity.
You know what he should have said at the end was, man. Equanimity, man.
Damn, 320 wasn't bad, but he probably should have been making like at least $500,000 or like 400 for sure.
Boy, this is the year of telling.
Okay.
This is the year of telling.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Hashtag him too. Him too.
Wow. What your boy was doing right here? He thought, I think this nigga's not Nate Dogg. That's the show.
You see, you love me now. Say what? Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me, girl? You see, you love me now. Say what? Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me?
Girl.
21 questions. You both know which way to go. 21 questions. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got 21 questions. 21 questions. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He can't even dance right to this shit. You see?
Oh shit!
This is my shit right here.
Look at him.
He don't even know how to bop to it. Look at him. He don't even know how to bop to this shit.
You see me now.
21 questions.
I was down and out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. 21 questions. 21.
Nate Dogg doing the alligator roll in his grave, bro. Real. Rest in peace, man.
Nate Dogg told me, come on, man. Come on, man.
All right, got that up here, huh?
Come on, dog.
Damn, I'm gonna edit that one.
See, Mel gonna be singing at the bar. Talking about 21 questions. 21. Oh. He can't even dance to the shit, man. It's just they should have had a piano, man. He'd have been better, man. If he was sitting at the piano, it would have been straight.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Whoa. 21 questions. 21 questions.
Trying his best not to laugh, bro.
If I was down and out, 21 questions. Whoa.
What's
Hey,
up?
man.
21 questions.
Whoa. 21
right now.
If I was down and out, 21 questions. I'm gonna be saying it all day tomorrow.
I'll come and slide by 8 p.m.
Hold
and
on.
send a text to your DM. Buy honey for your fucking hair. Too honey for your fucking nails. You running out of shoes to wear, so I bought you another pair.
Is that him singing?
Girl, I got you another dress, so bring your ass up down them stairs.
He's singing and standing on Strawberry Trail. Boy, come on, man.
You say what?
Standing on Strawberry Trail, singing like that, man. Please don't shoot me, man.
That nigga probably gonna be the one shoot your ass.
Shoot me on Strawberry Trail. That shit hard though.
Plus because you know I care. Bitch, you know you love it here. That's why you keep on coming there. Your nigga can't compete, I swear. He tried, but now he look too weird, baby.
That shit kind of ride.
That shit hard. A bunch of gangsta ass niggas singing R&B, boy. Hey.
Boy, these alpha baby zennials, they going crazy.
Hell yeah, man.
These Zennials going crazy.
50 should have had him out there.
Yeah, exactly. If he would have held it down, he probably would have hit that hoe.
21 questions, yeah. Bitch, you know about gassing, yeah. 21 questions, yeah. 21. And John could have backed him up saying, yo, 21 questions.
Man, this
Final thoughts you know is yeah.
Right off the rip this time. Got right to it, man.
Yes, sir.
Happy New Year, man.
Man, Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We started off hot. Thank you for the new subscriber. Y'all keep fucking with us.
What? We got a new subscriber?
We gonna keep us.
Glad I made another 24.
24 into the 24. Don't let it stop at 24. Year of the Mamba. And I ain't never rode in a copter.
What? You never rode in a copter?
Nah,
I rode in a couple copters.
I rode in a better backwood just to see how it was. It was cool.
I rode in a couple of copters. Final thoughts. I would say my final thought is when you are saying somebody else's yard is dirty, you better make sure yours is cut first. Yeah, I think that's what I really gotta say. Like, you know, a lot of people are speaking their truths and a lot of people are saying how they feel, but you better hope that somebody is not saying their truth and how they feel against you.
Yeah.
For all the people that's telling in 2024, hey man, I feel you. You feel like you gotta get it off your chest, but hey, make sure your shit's straight.
I guess I'll pick it back off of that because what I wanted to say kind of aligns with it. The truth is the truth, point blank, period. And you can't change that whatsoever. With that being said, I would like to say that find the truth out for yourself, for you. When you know what's true, nobody can tell you anything different because it's true. And you can't change that. But you gotta find it out for you.
I like it. I like that.
Hey, accept your role and your reality. It ain't always on everybody else.
Yeah. Not it.
Be bigger, you could be bigger. Accept where you at though. Instead of putting it on everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh.
Accept your inner flaws, nigga.
Accountability.
First week we out, man. Joe Budden slowed us down last week. Motherfucking Patreon done and shit. So we gonna get it straight. Y'all gonna listen to the podcast, cause audio only, cause video ain't gonna make it, y'all. YouTube, not the proper way. If you want to hear the proper podcast last week, tune in the cast box. We got you. Then another week. All bullshit inside podcast. D-Hop, Belly Bell, Goody Goody. Tell them what to do, D.
You are now tuned in to the best brokest podcast in the world. Hey, you guys, it's been another week. Keep on bullshitting.